So just as a quick TLDR, obviously we're going to be going into our top 8 side right now. We have Xando versus Mystic Smash in winners, Noka versus Agu Bagu in losers, and then just ridiculous names from all over the EU FGC like Orochi, Dorgian, Kuriten, Fullmetal Fury, Yamini, Hiroshino, Lord Venom, Wadi Moha, and Josh just beating out Damido for our losers top 8 side. If you haven't yet, be sure to check out the match arena. We have 25 codes left. That's still half of them. If you're feeling extra generous, be sure to drop a contribution because this is an absolute bloodbath of a top 8. And sorry about the slight audio issue there. I'm going to drop you back with Falcon Asura as we get started.
As we were saying before, pretty much just yo, welcome back. We're ready to kick things off and, just basically progress on with Hearts Are Blazing. As Che was saying, we've just had a bloodbath of a tournament up until now. We know that the level of play is only going to get better as we progress on because there's just so many killers in these brackets. And yeah, it's honestly just exciting and we're pretty stoked to see what kind of matches unfold.
Absolutely. I think you couldn't put it any other way. You look at a top 8 like this and you have to really just be in awe, be in shock, right? Because it is one hell of a top 8, much let alone the winner's side. Very excited to see where that loser side ends up, sort of shaping up to be like. Mystic Smash set to take on Xando up next. It is going to be an absolute banger. Both teams have been locked in. We've seen a lot of Jinx, and that isn't going to slow down anytime soon. It's a full ditto this time around.
The
Let's get straight into
hijinks.
it. The hijinks. Vijinx.
A Vi Jinx mirror is certainly a way to start off winner's side of top 8. I'm gonna have to try and keep track of who's who as well.
Mystic playing in the yellow, I believe, from what
Yellow
we saw
Vi,
earlier on.
and then yeah.
Yellow Jinx is what we saw earlier on in stream, I believe.
See, they've messed with the color coordination over here because Xando's on Yellow Jinx.
It's
This is what I
criminal.
mean, man. This is what I mean, dude. This is it.
They're mixing us as well. Clean anti-air right there. Xando now. Vi in dangerous territory. Didn't look like there was an opportunity to find a super over there, but that is going to be a clean confirmed to a Bionic Arm. I'm not going to work out the Zap over here.
The chroma mix is a scary thing, man. But even then, Xando was able to, Mystic was able to take Xando out completely. Zap coming out once again. Gonna switch to that Vi here once more. Get the charge in while you're at it. Beautiful stuff here in the corner once again. Just the pressure so big for Xando to handle at the moment here. And again, Vi, guns are blazing. And it is unfortunate there. Again, Xando gonna fall victim to Mystic Smash, losing that first round out. This Jinx Vi comp, it is about who can get themselves started first. Round start Zap here, Falc.
That's just how it be. That's how we ball. I think we've seen everything from the Jinxes today. Round start Zap.
Yeah, I think we've got our fair mix, right? You know, seen so much Jinx. I think I've said that name more than I've said any other character's name here today. Delton blows here again in the corner. Down on the ground here once again. We're not going to see the level 1, no need for the Crater Maker, but trying to reset for the air grabs here again was Mystic. He's going to fall victim to it. He's going to take a little bit of damage, but Crater Maker's going to hit both of them here. Again, such a big super into the Zap. Is that going to catch? That is going to catch. Again, you can angle it upwards here as well. Zap is going to be thrown out here, trying to make some space for himself is Mystic. But again, Xando closed in very nicely. Not too sure what happened there, though.
I'm not too sure. It looked like a really weird interaction. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but the Zap is going to chew through both those characters. Xando now lost the Vi. We are down to a Jinx mirror. Both characters. Fury available. That's a clean confirm right there.
Into the Fury now here, and again, dash cancels all around the globe here as well. Xando again, one character left and remaining here at the moment. Going to try and shoot out for the stars here as well, try to abuse that as much as possible, but again, try to wither down the Fury is Mystic Smash here in the corner once again.
Yeah, just a lot of patience being shown in the neutral. Forced to use the Fury over here. Good block on the overhead. The Zap is not going to work out, but the little standing reset, cheeky stuff into the forward throw. Tried to pick it up, not going to work out for Xando, but that forward throw is going to be another hard knockdown situation that is going to get picked up, and Xando is going to close out the round, as we are now down to a final round situation in game number 1.
Yeah, insane, and this tells you the level of play that we were just talking about, you know, as we were talking about that top 8. It's just now that we aren't seeing straight washes, we aren't seeing potentially 2-0s. We are going to potentially go to those game 3 scenarios. And again, it is so fun to just see the dynamic between these two. Again, 2x KO, rewarding momentum, but momentum right now isn't in favor of one Concrete player at the moment.
It definitely isn't. That was smart stuff right there, firing out the Zap handshake over into Vi. We get the takedown in the corner. Mystic looking to apply more pressure, being really, really patient over here. We get the sway throw that is going to get followed up by Mystic smashes Jinx. Set up the monkey bomb in the corner as well. Another hard knockdown situation, and Azra, this is a tough situation to be in if you are Zando, but finding the stray hit on the way down, converting that into more damage is definitely the kind of situation you want.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it any better myself there. And again, now Crater Maker here going to convert off the damage stuff here at the moment into that level 3. Forgot the name of it. I know Dunk knows it, but it is a very strange name here. The big rocket going to come through here. And again, Fury on the table here for Zando. A ton of Grey Health to potentially recover here as well. But will they use it off rip, or will they have to try and find a situational scenario that'll help them use that Fury here? And it's scary stuff. And again,
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but that's a happy birthday. That is definitely making the situation a lot better for Zando right there, because now you have one character less to worry about, but the throw is going to close out the game. So smart stuff for Mystic, not even giving them the opportunity to pop it. That is going to be game number 1, going over to Mystic Smash.
Mystic able to adapt very nicely in situations and scenarios that don't necessarily favor him. Ooh, okay.
I'm trying to think, were the names the other way around? Mystic is
Yeah, got mixed,
low.
got mixed.
Yeah. So Zando took game number 1.
Oh my god. Oh,
On the same team, same colors, you know?
yeah, this is it. Look, this is it. It's just hard. It's hard to keep up with. I can't believe I got mixed hard, man. Anyways, a little technical difficulty, but nonetheless, it is A-okay here at the moment. Carry's gonna come through 2H, however, though, from Zando's side. Well, Mystic's gonna take a little bit of damage.
Yeah, the hard knockdown dropped combo right there. Mystic's trying to find a way out. The 2S1 parry would not work over there, but it is going to work over there. And we're seeing the Bionic Arm being spent. That is going to get doubled down straight away into Jinx as well. Not enough to kill, but well, did you see that? The shimmy, the stand medium?
I saw that. I caught a whole whiff of it. Definitely very impressed from what I have seen so far. And again, dive kick's gonna go through. Gonna throw that projectile here as well, just for a little bit of help from the Vi here on the side of Mystic. And again, Zap's gonna come out almost immediately. Mystic gonna lose yet another character here now. The Vi is still alive and well. Question is now, can he pull off the full thing? Can he pull off the full string? Still has that level 1 Bionic Arm. Doesn't hit OTG. No punish at the moment here. And again, just going to have to try and chip out as much as possible. The overhead's going to pull through. Couple lows. Mystic smash.
Okay, that was very scrambly at the end, but Mystic managing to close that one out. Takes the first round in game number 2. But yeah, some clammy stuff. I was a bit nervous for both players.
Gotta respect just how much composure you must have in a situation like that. Especially when you drop the combo, man. I feel like a lot of people will end up kind of being like, I can't salvage it, especially after a punish or having to hold a huge block string here. And at the minute, though, Mystic taking that momentum and running with it. Nice 2H, set it up into the corner, go for the... Here once again, actually tracks very nicely onto Zando, getting the throw onto the wall splash. 2S1, beautiful stuff here once again. Insane stuff here from Mystic.
And Zando did come off of that break as well. Right now, being in the corner against this kind of pressure is not really the place you want to be. The Vi 5S1 being used over there from the assist. Zando is going to find the hit after a clean jump. Converts that into more. Dashing up. Good block as well on the strike from Mystic. He saw the parry and I think he insta-DHC'd to cancel out the rocket punch. With the Bionic Arm. I need to get consistent with a name for it.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna be
Mystic. He's got the break. Got the break, Astra. I think right now he feels like he's chilling a bit more, but Vi took a heavy punishment over there.
Fury slowly but surely creeping up with Zando. It's about being able to sort of stall enough time to potentially try and wear out that meter. But again now, in the air, catching him for... Oh my god, I don't know what... Yeah, Sick. I've never seen that.
Yeah, that was just really, really clean stuff right there from Mystic. Just acknowledged it, and I knew that there was just not going to be enough time after a single touch. Get that Fury back. Tying things up 1-1. What a way to start things off in Winners Top 8.
This is it. Like, it comes down to that creativity, right? Sure, they're both playing the same team. Sure, you'll see quite a lot of very similar sort of strategies. Overall, it's that creativity. How do you mix up your supers? How do you end up completely setting your own characters up here? And it's all about that. That will set a player apart from one another. Mystic Smash showing us how it was done in that previous game. And again, now it is game 3 scenario here between both these players. Great tech here from Xando. Again, though, the break online for both of these players here. And again, Minigun's going to come out. Brilliant use of the zap here from Mystic. Xando's going to take quite a lot of damage for that.
Just like that, the beam chewing through. Look at the damage it just did to Vi as well. And now she's going to hold all of that gray life on the way in. Fury is available, though, on the side of Xando. But that is a jam session and a dream. As we're seeing, the stand medium is going to connect everything else over here. And look at that, the straight rocket punch assist to close things out. Now, there does have the break available going into this potential, you know, like, last round situation for this game. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, maybe potentially looking at it right now. Electric's not exactly gonna hit though, unfortunately. Mystic Smash gonna mitigate any damage that was done in that previous string. And again, look at this here once again. Handshake tag into the Jinx now. Actually continuing this whole combo. Brilliant stuff here from Mystic again. Onto the Jinx, gonna get for the tag again. Tag launcher here from Mystic Smash. Crater Maker doing a ton of damage. Are we gonna set up for the zap? Yes, we are. Angle it upwards.
And look at that. That is just dead.
It is dead. There's a lot of damage in this.
Mystic, I think, unsure a little bit about where that was going to end up. Didn't overcommit. We're seeing a lot of patience right now, especially in the neutral. The parry is going to whiff, is going to get punished. Mystic Smash definitely in the driver's seat of being able to close out this set.
Absolutely. Throw the claptrap in there again. Parries all around the board for none other than Mystic, I believe there, and to eat him up completely. Great side switch here at the moment there from Xando, but again, wasn't able to get started all too well. He's gonna fall for that. Great anti-air from Mystic Smash. That's gonna be all she wrote as Mystic moves on through into the bracket. 2-1 lead over Xando.
And both players played out of their mind that set as well. Obviously, we had like a tiny mishap in the beginning as well, where with the names being flipped. But Xando, you know, playing out game number 1 and basically impeccably. But after that, it just showed that Mystic ultimately was able to keep that clutch factor, keep the consistency, and closed out the set. But I know for sure that's not the last that we've seen of Xando this evening.
Absolutely. You know, Xando has had an incredible run through this bracket so far. Again, that losers bracket is obviously there. We are in our top 8. So do not count Xando out in any way, shape, or form. We may, you never know, see Xando further on in the bracket, maybe even in that top 4 spot very, very soon. But again, congratulations to Mystic Smash, obviously moving in to that winners side. I believe the winners semi-finals here. And yeah, insane stuff, man. But once again, 23 codes are remaining here at the minute. And once more, if you haven't already checked it out, exclamation mark Matcherino in the Twitch chat to get some more information on that. Again, it is as easy as 1, 2, 3. You just log in and then you go ahead and you claim a code. 25 cents goes a long way in making sure that players are going to be paid at the end of this event. So go ahead and be sure to support the event in any way, shape, and or form.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone that's used the code so far. Just keep in mind that we do have some that are left. It's just a free way to contribute to the pot and then support the tournament as well. Support the players that are taking part and providing all this entertainment for us this evening.
Choose your destination.
Well, teams have been selected. Agu Bagu takes on Noka. This is gonna be good. Oh, yes. Yasuo Vi, and it's Vi and Echo. Haven't gotten enough of this character just yet, but this is the second time we've seen Yasuo on stream here tonight. Agu Bagu again, very constant, like, top 8er as well in online events. Very strong player here as well. Noka, obviously no slouch himself. Former DBFC player and also a champ in his own right here, winning multiple, you know, online brackets here as well. But a great start here from Agu Bagu.
See that? That was a 5S1 hit confirmed straight into super. Beautiful.
But we just want to shout out the UXKO netcode though, because Noka actually won an NA event last night.
Oh wow, yeah, he did, didn't he?
Big.
That's crazy, man. Shout to
I feel like
Riot.
this is just going to be an incredibly aggressive match between these players as well, just based on the kind of stuff that we saw earlier.
I agree. I fully agree with
Look
that.
at
I think
that
it's
challenge right there.
ooh, not
Completely,
afraid
like,
to
it-
go up close.
Stops the 2x assist, and just in the event there was going to be a handshake, just because of Vi's positioning, just completely stuffs that option too. Now Noka does find a clean hit over here with the Echo.
Oh yes.
I imagine they can get the kill from this.
This guy Echo will consistently tell me to take a break while beating me in the corner, bro. Like,
While he's
have a
doing the
kick
same
out.
thing on you 7 times.
yeah. What's the point, man? But yeah, Noka, obviously known for this team, very, very nice and aggressive at the moment. And again, we haven't seen, unfortunately, much of that Yasuo. That level 3 again hits OTG. Perfect stuff here from Noka. Do a ton of damage, and that's gonna
We were
kill.
speaking about Yasuo's 2H being the one to rule them all. Echo's ult was the one to rule them all.
Yeah.
If parries and
Echo-
OTGs,
Echo's ult.
you can use it normally. Like,
It's so good. It's so good. Happy birthday scenario here once again for Noka. Again, the break's gonna come out. Not really gonna do Agubagu any favors here, unfortunately, as again, we're just pressing buttons. And just as you saw, the overhead wasn't gonna connect there. Switches to the Vi instead. At the perfect time, confirms the handshake tag into the Crater Maker. Insane reaction there from Noka.
Agubagu caught between a rock and a hard place. Right over there. Did get clipped. Did lose the Vi. It's all down to the solo Yasuo right now. Break is available on the side of Noka.
Absolutely. I've seen this before here and again. Looking to really get in close with those jumps to the projectile. Trying to set Yasuo up there. Unfortunately, he's going to get caught there by Noka, who's going to use that level 1 super time winder now in the corner here once again. Oh my goodness, the confirms. They're so good, dude.
They really are. They really are. Agubagu over here trying to get something going. Finds the confirm with Yasuo. Is turning this into more. Noka still not opting to use that break. Is content holding all of this at the moment. Bionic Arm gonna slightly work themselves out of the corner. I assume we're gonna see the break here, and now we do.
Smart. Very good use of that for the Antia. But again, though, Noka, remember, Echo is the character that is still alive in this, and that could have been a disastrous ending there for Agubagu, but it doesn't matter.
Genius.
Switched
end
up
of
the
the day.
timing with the air hop
Yeah.
as well, just outside of the range of the 2H. That was 100% intentional, and it was so smart.
Absolutely. Because normally you would expect to just sort of hold back and then eventually try to punish that, but beautiful weight there from Noka. Mixing up the timing, completely taking off his opponent. Again, no Agubagu, no slouch himself here. And again, the Yasuo was starting to put in the work very slowly. It is just unfortunate the way it started off, and we're immediately going to spend some meter
Is
here,
that the
pal.
same thing? Was it
It is the
five
same thing. It
seconds?
was.
Super-
Yeah. It was the very first exact same thing. Exact same sequence from last game.
Alright, good block right there from Noka. Good blocks again. The Vi lows do get the opening hit, forces the break. But look at that challenge. I think when it's in the air, I think if you're airborne, Arch 5S1 might not be plus. Because the immediate 5L challenge over there from Agubagu is definitely some matchup knowledge.
Absolutely. Setting up the wind wall to try and get a little bit more of that range here as well, especially mid-screen. Although Yasuo is starting to put in a little bit more work here once again. And here we go now, Agubagu taking it down here. In fact, gonna extend the combo there with the S1 into the Crater Maker now. Beautiful stuff there from Agubagu.
And look
Noka.
at the difference here as well, Astra. Like,
Health,
literally
yeah,
just going
exactly.
into this second game.
Maybe that first 5-second sequence was something. Great tech.
Oh, clip the Echo. That is huge as well. Now Agubagu loving that situation. The 5FL to close things out. Getting the first round on the board for themselves.
Great stuff there as well. There's Noka gonna catch the Yasuo off guard. Agubagu instant handshakes. Oh my god, English. Handshake tag there for them here as well. Limit strike, unfortunately, though, from Noka. Puts him in the corner.
I think that was a strike throw, and Agubagu guessed wrong. And this looks like it is turning out to be a dead Vi, but the drop.
Oh!
No, the
What?
timelines are in.
What?
I'm not gonna ask any questions. It just
I'm
says
asking
I've
so
accepted
many
it.
questions right now. So
I've
many.
just accepted it.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, alright, well, we have no time to be flabbergasted. Noka's not giving me the time to really breathe it all in as we get into the grab here as well. Gonna wait to see what Agubagu does here out of the corner. Here once again, gonna try and throw out the wind blade here. Give himself a little bit of time and a little bit of space. Really work with some of these disjointed hitboxes here, and he's making it work so far, so good into the air throw, setting him up for a combo off of the ground here again.
And look at that. Agubagu playing these situations to perfection right now. Tricky stuff as well with that Yasuo jump to H is going to find the hits. Fury available for both players. This is very much just a straight up 1v1 situation.
Crazy 1v1 scenario here. Level 3 from Noka. Agubagu was prepared. What a block. Not a lot of people would have done that there. Fury's been popped here for both players. Yasuo going crazy. Agubagu using it as much as he possibly can. Remember, Falk, 3 meter here as well. What's not to say he'll confirm that level 1 into level 2?
Oh, that is 100% being spent right now, and Fury Yasuo is a creature of nightmares. This is going to do a lot of damage right there. Not enough to kill the 5s1.
No grab.
Speaking of, and that's a 2s2 right there for the OTG, and that is gonna close out the round. Noka just about keeping himself in game number 2.
Clutch up
Almost made an
Noka.
insane comeback, honestly.
Clutch up Noka, man. Insane play from them. In the corner, 2s2 once again from the Vi. Working wonders. Here as well, was looking for the tag launcher potentially, I think, from the Echo, but again, Yasuo working the magic. Agubagu now in control. 2H.
2H, and you see the delay as well from the stance H, making sure that connected. Gets the follow-up with the Vi OTG assist, using the 5s1 assist for pressure, and baits the parry, jabs with Vi, and that is the end of Echo.
That move is so big, man.
Counter
And
hit.
if you can get it started, it's insane.
This is a great situation to be in if you're Agubagu, but that wind wall is going to get snuffed out.
Ew.
Noka going for the throw.
Into the
Nice.
time winder.
That is cheap.
That's
I like that.
genius. Oh, that was awesome. That was really good. Into the time winder, and again, just a lot of pressure being thrown out here. Into level 3, Agubagu doesn't block it this time.
I think Agubagu might have gone for the delay M,
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
and Noka might have been trying to just exploit the gap, but that is a lot of raw damage, and you're wasting time on Fury, so it's honestly a great situation if you're Noka. You're trying to fight back over here, the back sway gets the punish, doesn't have the bar to follow up, but that Fury is going to get punished, unfortunately for Noka. And just a clean, easy combo for Agubagu to close out game number 2. And once again, we're in a 1-1 situation going down to our final match.
Gotta really respect the way that these two have been playing against each other, absolutely pushing each other to the limits, testing each other as much as they possibly can. And no matter who's in control, it comes down to game 3 here on your winner's side. Top 8 match here again, Noka. Now starting us off here very nicely. Again, do not count that Agubagu Yasuo out in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, absolutely not. Good challenge right there from Noka as well. Turn that into some damage. The throw tech, Agubagu being wise to it. Goes for the air throw himself this time. Gets the OTG, gets the Yasuo follow-up in the wall bounce. Never seen that route before, but that was sick.
Certainly interesting here as well. Great break. Moving up, trying to set up the wind wall, but again, just not giving them any cadence here at the minute. Big shot.
Vi is getting hurt a lot over here. Agubagu's Yasuo being forced to block all of that. They are going to lose a bit of life, but Echo, Yasuo both in danger territory. This is a final hit situation for either of them. But as we switch things over into the Vi, this could be... Don't think the level 1 super would have killed, so they opted not to spend it. Great parry, though.
Absolutely. Just going to give him a little bit of time to come off of the 2H here very nicely into that level 1 here. Again, combo that into the level 2. Does a ton of damage. It's going to work out wonders here for Agubagu. Both players very close to that break section here as well. Here once again, Agu Bagu. But the bionic arm's not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit.
Oh. They didn't get the punish on the bionic arm. They went for the cross up. Noka blocked the cross up, and then Preston managed to find the hit. And just like that, Noka closing out the round for themselves. That was insane discipline from them right there. Agu Bagu almost had that one.
Unbelievable stuff there from Noka. And again, as you said just now, Agu Bagu very close to basically confirming that win. But my God. Again, it just comes down to that patience, that discipline. Which one of these two players can really show that off the best? And again, Agu Bagu now been a full victim here against the Time Winder, the Vi. Unfortunately, ton of damage. The break's gonna come out. No handshake tag though in favor. Yasuo's gonna end up falling for it. Noka's not lost a semblance of health here, Falcon.
He really hasn't played. Oh my God, a 2M anti-air. Playing absolutely insane right now. The neutral jump with Echo baits the throw over there, gets the punish. Can't get more off it, but we are going to see a hard knockdown gets picked up by the Vi assist, and Noka going to close things out with a perfect advance on into the winners. Is it winners finals of this?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
that would be
winners
winners.
Winners finals against Mystic Smash, and that is going to be a hell of a set between those two. Because I would say that so far, out of the entire evening, from what we've seen playing, Mystic Smash and Noka have been the two most consistent players.
Absolutely. Two of the favorites, actually, to potentially win this entire thing, I believe, as well. You got to look at them both. They are both very strong players. Both of them, obviously, have a lot of wins in this game under their belt, whether it be online or whether it be offline. But either way, these two, both of them, are absolute titans. And if they end up in grand finals at some point together, I wouldn't be too shocked. Again, winners finals set to come up very, very soon. That is going to be both of them. One of them's going to end up falling into that losers finals. And we could potentially have that run back. You never know. You can never be too sure. But I believe we are going to be moving down to that loser side in just a minute to kind of just catch up and see where we're at. Dorjan set to take on Yamini, last week's winner, against an absolute titan, Hiroshino. Josh, winner of that, takes on Agu Bagu, who we just saw on stream earlier on. It's going to be awesome because we're swimming with the Sharks for the rest of this top 8.
Yeah, that we are. And honestly, it's just sick because we haven't actually seen Yamini play on the stream today. The match with Zando was off stream, so at this point, did you just see how the bracketologies go? The brackets are insane. But before we get into that, either way, the match arena, you see 18 of those codes are still remaining. So if you want to contribute 25 cents into the pot, go !match arena, log in, claim those codes, and let's get those 18 used up.
It's, as always, thanks to your support that these brackets can continue to run. The players can continue to get paid for their efforts. And you can put those in and it'll be good for everyone. So show as much support as you can. Get those 15 codes claimed.
You know, we've got 67 people, 70 people in the chat right now, so haven't claimed it yet. Be sure to do so. We should have every single one of these codes claimed.
Absolutely.
Get locked in, support the players, support the tournament. That way these things can continue running and you're giving players the opportunity, get the experience. But before when I was talking about the brackets, losers top 8, right? Dogyeon versus Yamini. Winner of that, if Yamini wins that set, it's the run back against Zando and losers.
It is. Yeah, it is. And we are going to be seeing that sort of look for revenge. Essentially, and hopefully that could be the case, obviously, for him. But this is going to be good. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in just a moment. Players are getting ready. We'll be getting into it very, very soon. Ooh, Falk, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. I feel like we should have a little compilation of the best moments from each of these tournaments weekly, little shorts compilation right there. The parry stuff from earlier is just too sick as well. We've been seeing just so much high level gameplay, you know, insane mix-ups, comebacks, kind of just a bit of everything. So
absolutely,
it's just there's only really good things to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then a couple of, like, I haven't actually seen Josh play, so and then obviously we saw Rashawn play earlier. Josh had them in the path, took them out, so Well, no, you know, it's just another new name that I get to watch, get to commentate with you, and I'm looking forward to it.
Same here, man.
On the
Same here.
horizon.
It's been an absolute pleasure. There, Blitzcrank. Oh my god. Finally.
That is a Yamini. And Dojon over here on player one side on the Echo Alawi. Yamini on the Jinx and Blitzcrank, and like Astra said earlier, last week's winner. Kicking things off with the Cranker.
Into that level
I
1.
love watching this character, I can't lie.
I love Blitz so much, man. I know at the start of the game it was heavily frowned upon to even try playing this character. But now, you know, you're gonna love Blitzcrank every now and again. Beautiful break and steamed up completely. Here is Yamini. Gonna go for the half. Almost immediately. Now Ilaoi gonna go and switch out, looking for the charge there, but again, just the pressure.
Look at that throw. The drop is really unfortunate right there for Dojon.
It is.
Echo's still swinging, 2 tentacles available. You gotta watch out.
Very careful with what you can do in this scenario. Nice little jab there as well, potentially, from Yamini, but again, it's going to get caught out. Well, unfortunate. Dojon going to lose their first character here as well, as Yamini's Jinx is able to take out the Echo. And Alawi, range isn't too big of an issue for this character, especially if you can get some tentacle setups here as well. Here we go, the overhead, 2 tentacle setups here as well.
Yeah,
Nice,
there it
beautiful
is.
stuff. And we're
You
gonna
gotta
get started.
respect it. Off the 5S1. Now there is a limit strike over there, which we just saw.
So there is.
And
No
that is
way.
a clean whiff punish right there with a
Damn.
tentacle slam super.
Got smacked.
Hell of a reaction, honestly, just seeing the running M whiff from Jinx.
Go!
Getting absolutely slapped up there by that tentacle there from the Alawi here. We're gonna switch into the Blitz now. There's something about that splash that I just love. The falling H in the air. It's so funny.
I
Anyways,
like it a lot as well.
it's so cool. And I see a lot of people comboing off of it, obviously, into regular 5H, and it's so fun to watch. Nice time winder.
Yeah,
Here we
it
go
is.
here from him.
Gonna fall back down into the other time winder. We're setting up more shenanigans with Echo.
So we are. And again, that Blitzcrank. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a rest, as the Jinx is
The parry not gonna work out.
Ooh.
And almost got the conversion over there, but Yamini gonna find the opening over here. Gets the OTG into the Blitz. We're gonna handshake over into Blitz as well. Get more damage, fully steamed up, and now it's a strike throw, completely negated by the S1 wake up. Good blocks as well in the Echo mix. The overhead gonna connect to forward throw for the hard knockdown. Astra, this might be a dead Blitzcrank.
Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna eat a lot of damage for that. That's gonna be GG's for the Blitzcrank there. But a Yamini, Fury, Jinx, a decent amount of health here as well. They're gonna pop it here in the corner. It's gonna fail though here. Foul.
Level
Look at
3.
this.
Okay, I think he's
That's
dead.
so unfortunate, man.
Even through Fury, I think he's dead. I think that was the
I
best bait could have gone for. Oh,
That's
just
so
alive.
unfortunate, man. A little bit of gray health to recover. I don't think it's gonna be enough again. Alawi was
Recovering
getting
real
started
fast,
with the
though.
minigun. No way.
Honestly, there's enough Fury left for this to be possible for Yamini.
I think so too. I think it's doable. The
Blitz.
stack field.
And it gets
Away.
through. And that is it. Yamini with the composure. Close out that
Wow.
round and tie it up.
Let's go!
Yamini locked in the moment that, you know, so he's got a semblance of health left, a bit of gray health to recover as well with that Fury, and I think you said it best. There was a chance that that Fury was going to be more than enough to put him in the situation that he would love to
What
be
a
in now.
block.
Ooh.
It's a great block on the overhead, but Doggy not letting up the pressure. Found an opening hit, and this is a big happy birthday situation with no break available. Look at all that damage on Blitzcrank as well, as we are still extending it. Jinx is dead. Blitzcrank's lost like 40% of his health.
Ooh, not necessarily the situation you want to be in, especially after the amount of momentum had. That Blitzcrank.
Great confirm.
Time winder.
And okay, dirty stuff right there. Baited the tech roll and then came down from the heavens with the Helmbreaker.
Echo wins!
It's such a good avatar.
That's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, man. but it's something.
That's powerful.
It is powerful.
Yeah,
Very powerful.
the tentacle whip right there. The S1 attacks, for anyone that doesn't know. You trigger the tentacles.
Correct. Nice little combo. Might go into that level 1
I
the
like
break.
that break.
Yeah.
I like that. Deny the steam opportunity, deny the corner situation, just reset to neutral.
Oh! Low profile the grab. Prime position to be in there for Dojin. They're not going to get caught by the down S2 there from Yamini. The tentacles, as you said before, set them up. You know how to use them as well.
And then you're
Give
gonna
us a
find clean opening hit. Follows up into Blitzcrank. The body splash is gonna whiff. No jump 2H for you. As Echo comes in on with the pressure. Time Winder set up as well. Oh, that was dirty.
No break this time and save it. That's a full steamed Blitzcrank here once again. Yamini throwing out that massive hitbox here as well. You can see the Time Winder here attempt from Dojin. We're going to switch over to that Blitzcrank now. Air to air here from... But it doesn't matter. Down S2. Perfect stuff here once again. Full steam grab here, Falc. But it's not going to kill just yet.
Ooh, tricky situation. That is gonna parry the jab.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh my
That
god,
is
that's
such
so
a
good.
that is a great payoff right now for Dojin because he had literally like a full of health left on Echo. So to be able to knock that meter and do all this damage and kill the Jinx for it, I say that was a good trade because now anything he could do over here with the Echo is just better.
You know, dude, that was a terrific trade.
Oh my goodness. That super whiff was everything. Like Yamini had the right idea because he would have clipped the Alawi, would have killed the Echo. But just out of range. What an anti-air. I like seeing that button actually get used as an anti-air.
Yeah, it is nice. It is different. And we're gonna go switch the Jinx handshake tag here as well, realizing that the range probably wasn't great. I think so.
Monkey just getting bullied and thrown backwards because the tentacle keeps hitting.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Not much you can do, unfortunately, there. Nice. Clone's been popped here as well. We'll throw the Time Winder out here. Nice.
I'm not sure what the interaction was because he did the Helmbreaker and the tentacle just sort of like rat out. Maybe he hit like a hit reach limitation or something like that.
I think so. Maybe.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, like how to word that, but I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm getting it. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice. Yeah, you gotta be very vigilant. Pay attention to where the tentacles are positioned on the screen, especially if they get charged. It's gonna start pulling you back in and leaves Alawi at advantage. Once again, a delayed burst denies the steam buildup, denies the Oki, goes back to neutral. And over here, you're just gonna respect. I think Yamini's been hit by 3 of those in a row so far over there. The 5S1 with the tentacle out, and the ult is gonna close things out for Alawi.
It is indeed. All that damage. Great ult here from Dojin. Again, that's gonna close that out. 2-0. Yamini out of bracket, I believe.
That is going to be the end of the run for them, but honestly, a really, really good performance nonetheless.
That's last
Good
week's
top
champion.
8. Last week's champion, yeah. I know it's crazy, right? We're gonna
Bracket's
crown a new
crazy.
champion. Crowning a new champion this week. Noka has a knack for winning first time brackets as well, so you never know. You never know. You could see that coming into play. But very interesting stuff, and again, obviously, fortunate for Yamini, but congratulations to Dojin who moves on further into the bracket. But again, Matcherino codes, man. 16 out of 50 left
We're making some good
remaining.
progress. 16 of
Yeah,
them
we
left. Only 16 of them left. You guys haven't already, just be sure to hit !Matcherino. Go over, sign in. You can link it to any of the other accounts that you have already, any of your other social platforms, and contribute for free. We also see, you know, the extra $1 being thrown in there as well from Dizzy Liz. We appreciate that. Appreciate all the support that you have towards the stream, and it just helps players out, organizers, everything else.
Absolutely.
And yeah, man, it's crazy, isn't it? A crazy bracket that we've had already, and it's just, I feel like we've come a long way because EU is just spoiled with having so much available to be able to go and take part in. And like, you know, Che was saying earlier about Noka playing in the US tournament yesterday, the NA tournament, it just goes to show that the kind of netcode this game has, like making these things possible.
Yeah, I know.
I've been in the FGC for a long time, since like pre rollback and everything like that, and playing online was hard. It was a lot harder.
A lot of delay based. very difficult to get a decent connection. And if you do, it's, you know, not the greatest of all time, but it did the job at the time. And now rollback, you know, we can see it clearly. Obviously, the Cannon brothers, who were the first to implement rollback into a fighting game, obviously worked on this game. And you can just see the effort and just the knowledge that was put into it. Obviously, rollback here, especially in 2xKO, allows us to play basically with flawless connection. You know, obviously, Set and Reset have opened up their brackets to the NA in Canada, and we saw a lot of talent from NA coming.
We did it first.
Oh.
All regions are allowed to join. EU plus MENA are our main regions. So if you're from those regions, no need for a connection test. But if you want to enter from outside of that region, for example, we were going to have Hikari, who's been winning a lot of EU tournaments recently. If you want to enter, you know, just make sure to hit me up. We'll run a connection test, and if it's all good, yeah, we'll get you into the bracket. No worries at all.
Exactly. There you go.
You're there from the man himself.
Whew.
And it
Bracket,
looks
it's been
like we are setting things up to go into the next set as well, Astra. Got any thoughts going into this one? We're seeing a Yasuo mirror as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm like relieved to see Yasuo, and it's really
This is the
weird.
first Yasuo mirror we've had today as well.
It is, yeah, it is, and it's interesting that it's the loser's side. So either way, one of these two are gonna go out.
It's even funnier when you consider the fact that two Yasuo players are playing right now, and the winner of these two has to fight Agubagu as the only other Yasuo player.
Yep, and either way, we're gonna be left with one Yasuo at the end of the
They're
day.
fighting to be the only Yasuo remaining.
Oh my god, yeah.
Hiroshino, we saw some insane stuff from earlier on. Josh, I haven't had the pleasure of being able to commentate up until yet, but it has a very strong start over here. Forces the S1 wake up. They're seeing Hiroshino go back into the neutral situation. Tried to go for the anti-air, but didn't quite work out.
Josh is a player I haven't seen much of, so today obviously we're going to be introducing them for the first time here on stream. At least you and I anyway. And at the moment, very impressed with what we're seeing so far. A lot of great stuff with the pressure in terms of how they're using Jinx here, and again, not giving Hiroshino really the mind of time or the mind of day to really do anything here. And again, beautiful stuff here from Josh here, playing this so well. The pressure just a little too much here for Hiroshino to really deal with at the minute. How do you get out of a situation like this?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. I mean, the defense that we've seen has been insane, but you know, there's such a thing as over-patience as well.
Yeah. You could get hit with an overhead or something in the corner after holding a block string, and
my goodness, but you see that right there, that was the perfect time to challenge. Unfortunately, couldn't find more of a pickup. I like the idea that they went for it, but didn't quite work out and lost the Alawi for it.
yeah, it's unfortunate. But this is it, unfortunately, and again now Hiroshino left on that Yasuo. Josh just chipping down.
Just a very, very, very clean confirm off the assist as well. Josh looked like they were in the driver's seat for the entirety of that round.
A lot of really good grounded control here as well. Zap though right off of the rip. Hear it and again, parrying it in fact. Was gonna switch over.
The discipline, the defense, the whip punish right there from Hiroshino. Can't count them out yet as we're seeing Yasuo combos. Does get the drop, unfortunately for them. He's gonna find the air to air, another chance at being able to do more damage to this Yasuo. Sitting on 3 bars of meter as well, which I'm sure we're gonna be spending very, very soon. Throw meter does not work. Yasuo's still in danger actually. Oh, tried to get more of a pickup with Alawi. Didn't quite work out for them though.
Oh my god.
2x assist.
I'm like sitting back and just kind of like thinking a little bit more about how this game is going to go. Oh, the 1-2 not going to hit. It's going to be a big punish into the breakthrough, however. The idea was there, and I respect it so heavily. Whereas well, the Jinx is going to get started here very nicely here from Josh.
Hiroshino under setup looking like Isaac Newton right now.
Yeah, literally.
If that worked, I was gonna might scream.
If it did, then I think the Yasuo complaints would start rolling in a little bit more.
Not enough to kill Yasuo though. Speak of the devil, and he shall live. With the 5M hold the sandal, that is going to take out one of the Yasuos in this match. We're down to a solo Jinx now for Josh. Does need to close out this round to close out the first game. And he's got a bit of a monumental comeback to get without Fury.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones where Discipline will take the wheel. The level 3 not going to hit, unfortunately.
Yasuo is taken out. Makes Josh's life a tiny bit easier over here. Less to worry about. Super assist available for both players. Jinx finding the opening hit once more. That is being turned into the zap. We are being sent into the air. Gonna be a lot of damage into the level 3. Is this enough to kill? Might be.
I think so. It should be, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would
Oh
be.
yeah.
Has to be. Especially with the amount of health that they had. Josh gonna walk away with the very first game against Hiroshino.
A lot of composure being displayed from Josh. A lot of aggression as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Great discipline.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, here we go once again now, once more. The great conditioning here at the minute. That Illaoi holding on for a little bit, trying to be as patient as humanly possible to try and find a small gap in the gameplay here. And again, Yasuo gonna go ahead for the handshake tag. Yes, we are here now. Get started. Josh moving it through. That aggression piling up very nicely. Not gonna go for the cross up here. In fact, gonna go for the throw instead. Get up attack, more than enough. It's gonna suffice very nicely. The Jinx trying to look for the parry there, but again, doesn't get the full thing here, Fal.
Yeah, couldn't quite make that work, but the jump 2H is going to close out the life for Hiroshino's Yasuo. Down to the solo Illaoi break available on the side of Josh as well. This is going to be a tricky one to try and you got to patiently work your way in. Unless you find a really good opportunity to charge like a 2S2 or something with Illaoi, but that opening hit with Yasuo, got to be real careful. That stuff is so sneaky. And that is going to be a super, gets the extension as well, and that is the round over to Josh. Looking very comfortable right now, very comfortable, right Asura?
Yeah, no, I fully agree, especially with having the amount of health of it from that very first game. He's going to be running with a ton of that momentum that we are seeing now, and it has worked out so well in their favor here at the moment. Backdash going to get caught here by Hiroshino now, and we're going to get started with a combo here in the corner. And how do you extend this? Are we just going to go with the regular here? We're going to use Illaoi. Yes, we are. We're set up a tentacle here. And in fact, the tentacle here actually helping out here once again. But Josh is now going to switch over to that Jinx and try to play a very far game.
Hiroshino just being patient over here. Good defense. Only lasted so long. Had to come off the break. The rest of things would have been very bad for them in that happy birthday situation. But the defense is just impeccable at the moment. Bro gets the hard knockdown. No follow-up challenge with the instant flip out jump to H. And this is getting converted. Hiroshino with a big opportunity. Has 3 bars of meter to work with as well.
Interesting, trying something different there with the tentacle, but I think it kind of gave him a little bit of time in terms of what he could really react with the zap, though unfortunately not going to really do too much. Limit strike here for Hiroshino, but that's not going to stop him as the air throw more than enough to put away the other Yasuo. Hiroshino has awoken a beast inside of him, looking to secure this second round here for himself here now into that level 1, and that's going to guarantee a round on the board here for.
And then Josh also wisely not using the break over there, holding it for the final round situation. Potentially help him out a lot right in the beginning over here. Seeing Hiroshino once again showing off that defense, not biting.
Absolutely.
The handshake low. Gotta be real careful about that stuff. Hiroshino now finding a way to approach.
Set up the wind wall there and the clapper as well, just for a little bit of extra chip damage here. Hello, Josh. Pushing it forward as much as possibly can here as well. Trying to be as aggressive as possible here, especially with that Jinx now. Yasuo going to catch in the air for the Illaoi here, but the break. Perfect timing here for Hiroshino. Josh got to end the eat the end of that. Once again, thrown into the corner here, trying to really use his range as much as possible. Wind wall set up here as well. 2H, brilliant stuff. Now we're going to get started.
That is a happy birthday. That is a...
It is.
Almost. A one-hit situation right now for Hiroshino, and the 5S1 is going to close things out as Josh advances on 2-0. But commiserations over to Hiroshino because they were playing sick.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Josh. Moves on forward. Oh, Shazer.
You know, just another little shill for our Matcherino. We are starting to get through these codes, but I'm going to be doing this constantly as we're inside of our top 8. 13 codes still remaining, and if any of you are feeling especially generous, you can be you know, want to support these players in this ridiculously stacked top 8, make sure to drop an extra contribution. You know, if you're feeling really out there. But for the rest of you, you know, it's not, you know, it's not even a little bit out there. Hop into this match arena, you know, just code exclamation mark match arena in the chat, just like that, and then pop in these codes. Essentially, click once, log into your social, click twice, done. No excuses. 13 codes left. But on another unrelated note, I just want to point out that Josh was actually a Guilty Gear player back in the day that's rebranded. And in our top 8 right now, we have Hiroshino, Josh, Yamini, Dorgian, Mystic Smash, Noka, you know, Agubagu, and Zando. And of those players, Zando, Mystic Smash, Yamini, and Josh were all in the top 8 of my first ever Guilty Gear Strive event. So, I don't know. That's sick. I absolutely love to see this.
It's come full circle.
We have come full circle. Many years later, and it's insane to see. It's in a different game. Not exactly the same game as before, a completely different game here as well. It's cool to see it all come around here at Hearts Are Blazing. Once again, we thank you so much for joining us here for the very first one, Season 1, Episode 1. And the action will continue in just a moment. Again, losers bracket here consistently moving through here very nicely at the moment. We are in that losers side top 8 here, Falcon. It has been a treat to watch so far.
Really has been, man. I mean, I still find it funny that we had a Yasuo mirror and now they have to fight against the only other Yasuo in the tournament.
Exactly.
I'm stoked to see how that's gonna go, because honestly, like, out of everyone that remains, I just can't predict how this is gonna turn out whatsoever. I feel like everyone is capable of beating everyone, and it's just so up in the air and it's so unpredictable that it just creates so much excitement.
Exactly. This is it, right? It's excitement of not knowing what comes next. Again, that Yasuo mirror coming up once again in just a moment. And at the end of the day, only one Yasuo team will be left standing in that top 3. Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, as things are really narrowing down, we're actually getting into the later segment of the top 8 now as well. But I hear an Alawi, can only assume we have Dojon on the screen. We're running the match with Zando and Dojon over here. Both players have pulled off some insane stuff throughout this entire tournament. Both been on stream a couple times throughout the evening. And we've just seen some exceptional play from both these players. But now they're fighting with their last tournament life on the line, Asura.
Yeah, but this is where things are, this is where a player really starts to feel that pressure. This is where a player starts to wake up. And again, it is that tournament life on the line here for either one of these players. And Fuji and Zando are going to go at it completely here in this next match. Great pressure here currently at the moment from Dojin. Starting to fight back a little bit more here now. Great break though from Zando. Here. We're going to go to the Jinx to try and set up a little bit of space over the Alawi. Was going to go through minigun sub here into the Anchek tag here. 2H. Nice little BNB starter here into the Crater Maker. And Alawi is almost dead, actually. The zap, though, should confirm it. And it will do indeed. Zando with a very strong start in this round.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I like that, you know, just being able to reactively use the double down, secure the kill, does get a combo drop over here, which is unfortunate for them, but the 5S1 is going to connect, pushing a Dojin into this corner as well, and that is the difficult part. A really, really scary place to be as Zando backs off over here. It does get punished on the 5S1. We're seeing this being capitalized with that echo damage. See what kind of situation follows up. Went for a cheeky little hop over there, probably just trying to reset the situation, look for the kill without spending any bar.
Essentially.
Well, like that.
Ooh, okay.
I thought the Timewinder had a hitbox on the way back. I'm surprised it didn't connect.
Yeah,
this
no,
super
same. Yeah, I don't think it does on the way back unless it's the super one. So
maybe
that
it's because he was hit, like it just took away the hit property on it. I'm not sure how it works.
potentially, yeah, even that.
Look at that cheeky mix right there with the pass through.
Okay.
Zando, he came off the break. We're seeing that jump heavy being confirmed right now from Dojun, backing off a little bit, acknowledging they were a little bit too far out, reading that tech roll,
Oh,
and
yes.
that is a big whip from the tentacle as both characters have taken a lot of damage over here. And we're seeing the setup with the trap in the corner following that S2 super. Overhead is going to be good, and Echo is going to close out Jinx's life.
God, the amount of chip, the amount of pressure that you had to hold from that, and then obviously getting mixed with the overhead is just so much to have to deal with there. And again, unfortunately, Jinx gonna move out there. Zando now is going to full victim to it. And again, Dojin,
Dead.
one,
And
sorry,
super
chip. Dojin
This is
again,
definitely
one,
like a favorable situation for Dojin over here, especially now with the life in the state that it is. But the level 3 is going to chew through the 5M over there. Not enough to kill, of course, but it is going to give Zando some Oki. Going to give him a situation where he could potentially find the next hit to be able to close things out.
absolutely.
Oh my god, the composure.
Gripping victory with the fist of pure will.
Great composure, in fact.
By win.
My God. And from Zando again, great stuff. Game number 1. Now we're moving it straight down, not wasting any time whatsoever here between these two players. Dojin starting things off there pretty nicely. Zando's going to take quite a bit of damage here at the moment. Throw the Time Winder out. It's not really going to help out too much as Zando was able to get some decent damage. And going to go for the throw here. Put him in the corner, go for the back throw. Nice.
The patience as well from Zando's offense. Just acknowledging the tech roll both times, getting the throw punish both times. Right now, Dojin maybe looking for a safe opportunity to try and bring out Alawi, but that does get snuffed by Zando's projectiles from that Jinx. And that Air S2 is going to be enough, going straight into the Crater Maker, and that is going to be Dojin's life. Alawi with Fury, though, this is very much possible.
It is. Very strong character. Yeah. He to pair it up with that Fury. Can definitely be a very massive force of nature. Alawi, though, look at this. Damage
Vi is
galore, the
hurt.
tentacles. My
Vi
God.
took a lot of damage over there as well, and we still have a little bit of that Fury timer left. Overhead and super, and that is
Away.
dead.
Oh my God.
Ready.
Insane, man. I mean, you were saying this just now. The Alawi with the Fury could really end up clutching it all the way up for Dojin there, and it absolutely did. And that's going to put a round on the board for him here. Again, just needs one more to tie it all the way up to move it onto a Game 3 scenario. But we'll see if it's going to be enough here.
That's very true. You're seeing the break being used at the end there to deny the potential setup opportunity. 5S1 not in range, baited on the wake up attack. Dojin going to cash out on this with Alawi. Right, RS2 bring it back down, set up the S2 tentacle super.
Ooh. Looking for that jab out of the corner here as well, but the 2H going to catch them both here as well. Now a happy birthday scenario, very stuff there. Dojin, though, however, looking very confident here at the moment. Falk, look at this.
Very confident indeed. Zander's getting the knockdown over here. Hard knockdown. You guess. In block stun as well, so can't actually handshake over to the Echo over there, who would have been in a great position.
Absolutely. Put him in a bit of a stack.
That throw went far.
Yeah.
Stretch Armstrong.
She was half screen, right? Damn near looked like it.
I'm not sure. That she has some grip on that.
Yeah. Crazy throw strength
Level
as well. Into
3.
level
Is that
3.
gonna anti-air? No.
Wow.
Bit too far out there, Astra, but that zap is gonna almost be enough to kill off the Echo over here. The air time winder manages to get Echo out. Overhead kept safe by the handshake.
There we go.
And the Fury is spent. Fury still available for Dojin.
Yeah, this is it now, but players obviously have that Fury. Level 1 trying to catch him there with the anti-air, but the zap going to be more than enough, and Dojin not going to be able to use that Fury. Zando now, this is it now, final round for them. If they're able to sort this out, it'll be over here for Dojin, who had a very hard-fought set, so far. The 2H is going to pick him up out of the air. Great stuff here, though. Xando going to extend the combo beautifully here into the corner once again. It's time for the tag launcher. Down on the ground. No Crater Maker. We're just going to wait to see what happens here. And the break comes out from Dojin. And it is going crazy right now.
It really is. Misty Alawi extension over there with the assist. Finds the 2S2 over here. You know he's going to go into the air S1, and now he's going to relaunch. Bring them back down with the S2. Set up the tentacles. Set up even more tentacles, because one just isn't enough. And over here, we're keeping on all of the pressure. Jinx being pulled at a bad time. She is actually taking a fair bit of damage in the middle of this setup, as the crossover attempt was... There was definitely a crossover attempt over there. Didn't quite work out. And we're seeing Xando now capitalize on this situation. Vi, with only a sliver of life left, is going to be gaining back a lot of that gray life.
Absolutely. We are going to be seeing a lot more of that come into fruition here today as well. And at the moment, Xando putting on so much pressure here once again in the corner. Dojin here waiting for an opportunity to just put this to bed, and again one character stands between them and making this a complete tie to push it to game 3, and that's the Jinx. No Fury in hand either. The level 3 here coming out. It's going to do a lot of damage here, and even if it doesn't, the chip will be big here too, but the level 1 hit being from Xando's side, or sorry, from Dojin's side, isn't going to hit. They thought that they were in the air, but again, the thing with the level 3 is you don't know where Jinx is going to land, so not entirely a bad thing to go for here. But again, the rocket was always going to aim and hit right where it needs to be. It is 1-1 here between both of these players. We are going to game 3.
I do have to kind of question if it would have worked in response to it, because Jinx runs off screen when she does her level 3. So I'm not even sure if the super would connect over there, but either way, I mean, things are tied up 1-1. I think this is about as close as it could be.
Incredible stuff here so far.
And Xando also finding that clean opening hit over here, drops the combo. Break available. Dojin still holding on to that Time Winder. Did pick up the Jinx a little bit. The 2S2 not in time to be able to clip the Jinx. Missed confirm opportunity from Xando, but does find the rocket punch, does find the forward throw. Is probably going to OTG into super, or OTG into Jinx rather.
OTG into Jinx for sure. Go for those double... Ooh, hello. We're going to go into the zap here as well. Rocket Punch going to come out. Bionic Arm, though, as well. Going to really push it forward. There we go. 15 hits. Beautiful stuff. A nice little combo ender. And that's going to put Dojin in the back there. Great parry on the Time Winder here. And again, look at the advantage here. Once again, down S2 on the ground here. Xando with an absolutely dominant first round.
Dominant for sure. The delayed helm breaker over there from Echo. Cheeky stuff. And this is a big damage cash out for Dojin as well. Has a tentacle set up in the corner. Take that too. And Echo over here playing with it. What a good parry. Good defense. Break over here.
I'm surprised that hit. I don't know why. I just something my brain told me that it probably wasn't going to, but all of a sudden now on the ground here once again here. It's the blows once more, and Vi can continue on with this momentum here, but a jab out of the corner here from Dojin was more than enough to interrupt momentum. But as I say that, Bionic Arm here is going to come through no matter what here for Xando. Dojin on that final character. Fury is nowhere in sight here. Falcon, what would you do in this scenario?
Just gotta play it real slow, real patient. Only have 80 seconds to work with, but break on the side of Xando. It's a really tough situation to be in. You're a solo Echo trying to work through all of this, and then the zap over here is going to hold him. Xando is going to charge up the heavy, whips the heavy. Actually, another opportunity. Bionic Arm is going to do enough chip, and Xando, you can tell he really wanted that. Absolutely locked in after the second game to close this set out 2-1.
Yeah, it could have gone either way there, and I mean, what a set from both of them here as well. It's not far-fetched to have said that, you know, Dojin could bring it back with one character remaining in the bag. We saw it with the Alawi. It was definitely doable here. But again, it is what it is. Congratulations to Xando, who moves on forward. And once again, 10 codes remain on the match arena. We are so close to getting through all of these codes. If you are in chat, !match arena, go ahead, contribute by claiming a code today and get all the players paid here as well if you can. So make sure you can go ahead, support them, but it also supports Hearts Ablazing as well in the future. So get on that as fast as you can.
Yeah, definitely. Only 10 of those codes left. Be awesome to see them all gone. And yeah, just a free way to contribute, a free way to support the tournament, support the players. exclamation mark Maturino, just in case you didn't catch it before.
Mhm.
But yeah, man. I mean, losers so far has been insane. You can tell just how locked in everyone really is.
Absolutely. You can see it, and this is again the beauty of watching a match in the losers bracket is that everybody is so locked in. They're all turned on. They really want to win this, and I think that's always really cool to see. You can definitely see neither one of these players giving up. And I did say this before. I feel like in this game it rewards momentum, but God forbid everybody in terms of their momentum has just been so strong here. It's been so hard to call down the middle every single time here. An absolute treat to watch.
I feel like that's what a lot of the neutral in this game has been, is like how much you can sort of steal momentum from the other player, how much you can press that to your advantage. Because sometimes I've noticed that some of the players, when they like Noka, Zando, like they'll get a certain kind of advantage and then they'll just slow things down by force.
Yes.
And it's like, even though they have no momentum, like they basically dictate the pace of how the next situations are going, and they create these favorable outcomes for themselves.
Right. It's all in their hands at that point. Discipline obviously being a very important factor in all of this, you know, and making that work as well is always very important. So great stuff to all of the top players and everybody here in that top 8. Seeing a lot
100%.
of great stuff.
We're getting closer to top 4 as well.
We are.
Is going to determine who is the final person that's in this top 4. For anyone that might be joining right now and you don't know the bracket, exclamation mark bracket if you want to stay on top of all this, you want to see it for yourself. But currently in winners finals, we've got Mystic Smash set to face off against Noka. In losers semis, we have Zando waiting for the winner of this set between Agu Bagu and Josh.
Nice. Big names, man. Agu Bagu set to take on Josh now. We've seen a lot of Jinx. We aren't slowing
We've
down.
seen a lot of Jinx, and this is the fated battle of the only 2 remaining Yasuo players in the top 8.
What a crazy sentence, right? Only one of them will go through. Only one Yasuo will live in that coveted top 3. So let's see which one of these two, top 4, but let's see which one of these two it is going to be. Agu Bagu already taken a boatload of damage here. Happy birthday here as well. My goodness, here Josh is not here to play around here, fam.
He has confirmed basically everything. Created a situation to bait the burst. Got the punishing hit. Got a little bit more damage on Yasuo and killed the Vi. I would say if you're Josh, you are absolutely loving the outcome of this round right now, because this is looking like it is set to be a perfect if he ends this combo.
Perfection.
Genuinely insane round there if your name is none other than Josh. And what a statement. What a way to start things off here as well. Minigun in here, in play once again. Josh once more just chipping away at the health of Agu Bagu. Hasn't had much of a great start here at the minute. Break's going to come through. Zaps perfectly here. Again, going to give Yasuo a little bit of time to get a good start.
You can see these insane Yasuo combos coming out of Josh right now. It sets up the Hurricane. The Oki, MT, hop, low. Catches Agu Bagu, as they're now going to find the opening hit with Vi over here. Going to take them over towards the corner. This is a good opportunity, good situation to be in.
Krayer Maker's going to come out here as well. Now we're going to see the switch into the Vi. Happy birthday once again onto the ground. And once more, Agu Bagu putting out so much damage now. And again, if you looked away, you missed it, because for a while there, Josh had the upper hand starting us off here in this next round, but Agu Bagu slowly and gradually was able to sort of make it back, capitalize off of any mistakes here. Really working so well here now. And again, we're going to see the side switch here from Agu Bagu. Although the Fury is going to come out now. Great air throw.
Yeah. Josh really did want to spend the Fury over here. I mean, look at all that damage that they've just cashed up right now. Agu Bagu trying to fight back, trying to be on the offensive. You see that anti-air whiffed. Unfortunate for Josh right there. Big opportunity for Agu Bagu right now, who's sitting on 3 bars of meter. And there we have it. Bend the meter, get the kill. And honestly, worked out just fine for them, because that means that the opponent came off their break, came off their Fury, and you're going into a final round situation.
Absolutely. Agu Bagu going in for the throw. Immediately right now into the down S2 as well. Sort out themselves here with a nice little OTG combo starter here as well. But a great block there from Josh. Gives them a little bit of leverage here now, and they're going to go for a combo of their own here as well. In the corner once again. Nice little dash here as well, just to kind of mix up the timing here. And once more, we're going to see some loops coming out. Jinx coming out at the perfect time. Great tech from both players here. And once more, it's all about spacing right now. It's all about making sure you're not getting caught in something too big right now. And again, now the Vi coming through here with the punch. It's going to get caught out.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of swinging going on right now. Agubagu been unable to lock down exactly where Josh is as he's switching between characters very well using the handshake. The 5S1 is going to get punished into Bionic Arm.
It is indeed.
Speaking of, 5S1 into super of their own.
5S1 definitely helping out a lot between both of these players here as well.
And Josh, now I didn't even realize them switch over into the Jinx. I didn't realize they handshaked over there, but just like that, lost the Jinx. We're now down to basically just straight up honest 1v1. Change of scenery, Fury has been activated, and that is going to be the game right there for Josh as they're going to lead over here in the set 1-0.
It is indeed. Josh has been playing that very well. Great composure to sort of bring himself back from where he, essentially started. Again, at 1-0 to Josh. We had a really good start earlier on, and then slowly but gradually as the game went on, slowly lost that momentum, was able to get it back. Again, endure any pain thrown towards him. But Agubagu has had enough by the looks of it, Falcons. He's dominant now in the first part of this game.
Yeah, for sure. And look at that conversion. Right there from Agubagu. Takes Josh into the corner. And into the corner with a ready Vi who baits that wake up is going to punish that as well. And we are looking at pretty much the kill over here. Gotta keep it stylish.
Yeah. Of course, always. Look at
Always.
that. Agubagu loses also no health, but as I say that, jump charge heavy here from Josh was basically bleed through that now. Throw here for Agubagu, down S2 here as well. Again now, it's like watching poetry in motion. Set up the wind wall here. Gonna catch the roll through here from Josh as Agubagu was prepared for every scenario and now is looking to lock down a game.
That they are. Like that, didn't overcommit to any hits on the Jinx just because of the threat of the Yasuo over here. But Josh, once again, clean hit confirms. All they need is that opening opportunity, and they always turn it into a lot of damage. Agubagu rolls out of the corner. Great challenge right there with a 5LL.
Stuff there as well. There from
Ooh, that's
Agubagu's gonna
cheeky. Ooh. The empty super jump to land on that side and go for the meaty 2L.
Nasty work. We'll set up that wind wall here once again. Try to extend that disjointed hitbox here potentially, but the zap. I think Josh has had enough of waiting for Agubagu to do something here, and a beautiful response here. Limit strike here. It's not going to really do anything here for Agubagu as again pressure is on the table here right now. Just so many projectiles flying around, massive hitboxes again, not giving Agubagu the time of day needed. As we now move on into that next round. Yeah, that was supposed to happen? He just stood back up. He said that wasn't enough, still got some left in me.
He's like, I'm not dead yet.
Yasuo is he's just never done, man. You can never kill Yasuo.
Forward throw in the corner. Being turned into some damage. Right here, Josh. But another forward throw again. Hard knockdown once more. Didn't quite get more of a follow-up over there, but we are going to see the zap. The Yasuo was already passed through because of the assist ball. And just like that, Josh, mixing their way to victory, blows up the parry timing. Agubagu down to their last character. Josh on set point right here, looking very healthy on both characters with resources available.
Not going to count Agubagu out just yet here at the minute. Obviously, that Vi is known for some crazy damage here. The zap's going to come out here, and that's going to do a lot of chip. In fact, it's going to let Yasuo do his thing here. Josh now looking very strong here at the moment. And once again here, Agubagu finds themselves on the back foot here. Not a lot of health left to go. The level 1 tornado going to be more than enough, and that's going to be all she wrote. Josh moves on with a 2-0 victory against Agubagu.
Yasuo wins.
And just insanely consistent Yasuo that we're seeing from Josh.
Absolutely.
But that is our top 4 settled. That's our top 4 all done now. So
Would be, yeah.
in the losers side, in the losers semifinals, we are gonna have Xando and Josh battling on to make it into the losers finals, and then on the winners side, we've got Mystic Smash and Noka waiting to play out winners finals.
Oh yes, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be very good.
Obviously, here we are, top 4. Only 7 codes left for the Matcherino. 7 codes, as you can see on the screen. Exclamation mark Matcherino is going to pull you over to this page. We've had some great contributions already. We are only 7 codes away if you want to contribute for free and support the stream.
Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. There's 88 of you. 88 people in the Twitch chat right now. We have 7 codes. All it takes, type in exclamation mark Matcherino. All right, there you go. Then click the contribute button, log in with any of your socials, and click that claim code button. I know you have socials. I know you have Discord. I know you have Twitch. I know you can do this for us, alright? So by the time that our winners finals is up, I want all of these codes gone. Otherwise, we're going to have to be having words, you know? Just me and you are going to have to sit down.
We're going to take you into the office. Disciplinary meeting. Oh, but Oster, how you feeling, man? How you feeling about the top 4 that we have?
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be one of the most intense fights to the top for sure. This top 4 is looking insane at the moment, man. I'm excited for it. Obviously, Josh takes on Xando here on our losers semis. Gonna be playing that for that losers finals. Mystic Smash versus Noka is going to be a treat. Obviously, that is your winners finals set to come up very, very soon, and that's gonna be good. That's going to be a very, very, very game. And even some may even argue potentially even grand finals. We may even see that potential rematch come into play depending on even who loses that winners finals. But I couldn't see either one of them losing that. It's just one of those. But Xando versus Josh should be very fun to watch. Very explosive game. Still one more Yasuo left in the bracket. So we'll see how that goes in a moment. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like the players are ready to go as well. We are ready to kick things off with winners finals. Anoka versus Mystic Smash. We got France versus the UK. And honestly, just 2 insane performances from these guys to make it all the way over here. They've taken out some insane players to get over here. Now we actually get to see which one of them is going to be the first one to qualify into grand finals on the winner's side.
Finals winners side, it is that seat that everybody vies for because you absolutely have a lot to work with here as well. And I mean, look, we'll see whether or not either one of these players is going to be able to claim their throne. Winners side grand finals sitting comfortably in that spot here as the losers bracket will fight it out. But for now, Noka and Mystic are going absolutely insane. The zap going to come here once more there from Mystic. He's going to put a lot of pressure on Noka here in the corner, and that Vi is not stopping anytime soon.
That isn't, we're seeing the Mystic routes over here now. I love this corner combo. You see the Ag launcher into the Vi, into the Crater Maker, and that is a lot of damage. We're seeing Noka forced to use the wake up. Working their way out. The Vi is going to get whip punished by the 5LL actually, but the rocket, yeah, look at that. Bionic Arm clean through that. Once again, Bionic Arm. Echo taken out of the equation. Fury on the side of Noka for Vi. We're going to see if they opt to spend it in the first round. You know, Mystic Smash is Vi.
Yeah.
A little bit of life, and that is going to be enough. Or down to a straight 1-on-1. No break available on the side of Mystic Smash though. But he does have Zap.
You're gonna use your assist from Echo. That was probably the best way to get the job done there.
Speaking of, the super assist. Absolutely doing wonders right there for Noka. Finds more damage with that confirm. Wake up being used by Mystic to alleviate some of that pressure. Stomp whiffs. Didn't actually get blocked. Fury still available for Noka, but not going to matter as the Sway light, medium, heavy is going to close out the round for them. Really good composure. Good discipline. Kept the resource as well of the break.
It's just the mind of a player who's playing very very calmly, very graciously at the moment here, and just goes to show you just how far that can take you in a set like this. Bionic Arm's going to come out here, perfect timing there. See from him. Push him into the corner here, and again, Mystic Smash going to take quite a bit of damage here at the moment here in the corner. Once more, Vi known for absolutely putting a lot of pressure on there. The foot dive going to come through, however. Stuff.
Look at that, Mystic just playing it patient. Time Winder gonna get clipped on the Jinx, but Elipnoka opens punishment from the Vi. Now we're gonna see the Air S knock them down, go into the super. What's the follow-up situation over here? Okay, using the push block, alleviate some of that pressure. The forward throw is gonna be good. Hard knockdown situation, strike throw mix. Mystic is gonna get clipped, and that leaves them down to just Vi.
Does indeed. Again, now the Super Time Winder going to come out here and again. Working out very nicely here. It's going to come back as well. That's going to give Noka a ton to work with here against Mystic Smash. Again, now he's on the ground into that Bionic Arm. And that's going to be another on for Noka.
As the break didn't work against the Bionic Arm. I could have sworn there was at like a time where it should have blown up the super, unless it's just it used the invincibility past that.
I think it was a timing thing.
Just to let you know, Bionic Arm is fully projectile involved.
So the burst counts as a projectile. I see. Okay.
Some weirdness that goes on
That
with it, for
makes
sure.
That is really strange. Okay, I
I'm
had
gonna
no
down to
idea.
intentional from Noka.
Well, win's a win. So it's one on the board there, and Noka's gonna walk away with a very nice and solid start there for them. Hey man, you learn something new every day, I guess.
I think Noka actually has posted that situation on Twitter a couple of times and has been using it. It's like an anti-break setup that reliably works.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Look at that back sway over there. Echo took a lot of damage over there on the side of Noka.
That's going to be a massive detriment.
Mystic.
Bionic Arm.
Just reminding us that he's not out of this yet. We're going to see a dash up punish right there with the 5M. Closes things out for the Vi. Curtains for her. Now a low life Echo is... That low life Echo is all that remains.
Low life Echo. Called out the Echo there for sure. Fury very close. Fury very close on the side of Noka here as well. Could potentially try to work with it if they're able to really weed it out. But again, a ton of damage is being done here on Mystic's side here. Happy birthday situation here once again. Time Winder. That's that level 1. My god, are you seeing what I'm seeing, Falk? Look at this.
Good
Noka
Lord.
just needed one thing to get started. He hasn't missed a beat.
That poor Jinx. She was already dead, but she was just getting juggled. She was not allowed to hit the floor.
No, literally.
But Noka, just insane consistency that we're seeing right now. Incredible composure. Mystic Smash with a little bit of a dropped combo right there. Losing out in that situation. Tried to go for the instant air jump to H. Didn't quite work out for them. So now we're seeing the aggression. Echo. Very low life once again. Mystic gonna find the confirmed. Drops the route.
Man. Throw out these projectiles here once again to just try and keep Noka at bay. Mystic Smash wants a little bit of space to do something, but that Echo has been so relentless these past couple games. The zap once again, ho, from Noka. And that's going to be quite big here, I think, as well. Again, Echo has been coming in clutch here quite a bit for Noka as of late, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not the Vi is able to carry out that same thing. But again, the Time Winder came out at the perfect time, catching both of Mystic's characters out on guard. Unfortunately, Noka wasn't able to get anything started here at the moment, and look at this now. Mystic Smash piling up as much damage as humanly possible. Backsway, again, gets punished. Spacing, a big thing here, Falk.
It really is. Just look at the neutral that's coming out of Mystic right there. Great awareness, presence of mind right there from Noka. Carrying out the Bionic Arm, understanding that that was going to whiff, but the zap, handshake, paying dividends. Mystic Smash is up around. That ties things up. What a challenge as well from Noka, the 5LL. The overhead is going to connect. Confirm that with the Vi assist. Get the knockdown, get the follow-up over here. Not spending the super this time. Going for double neutral jump. Mystic Smash not really biting on much. Not opening themselves up for the punish. Great pickup though. Cheeky stuff right there from Mystic, going for the stomp straight into the buy assist. But the situation ultimately playing out in favor of Noka, as here they are. Great position to be in.
Yeah, very good position to be in here if your name is Noka right now. And again, now Mystic Smash, though, slowly but gradually. He hasn't given up anything whatsoever. No Fury. Has a ton of resources to work with, though. In the meantime, so you never know. You can never be too sure. But that Echo, again, tried and true once again. Pulling out all the stops right now. Found both characters down and out here with that happy birthday as we saw before then. Both flies going to go back here. Yep.
Noka is just being super patient. No need to overcommit to anything. You're only fighting against solo Jinx. You have 47 seconds to play with. It is literally just slow, patient, neutral, force them to approach, make it uncomfortable for them.
Nice.
Clean 2H anti-air right there. A little bit of a combo drop, but once again, Noka just doesn't need to overcommit to anything. Too much block stun for that throw to work from the super assist. And just like that, Noka going to advance on into the grand finals winner's side.
Holy moly. Great showing there from Noka against Mystic. Very, very solid and very strong showing. That Echo shining, definitely the MVP for me, at least in that entire set. Especially after the clutch that he made in that previous game. Very nice stuff there from Noka. As he moves on, sits in winner's side grand finals incredibly comfortably. We are going to move on, I believe, over into our losers semis in just a moment to get that side of the bracket started. It is going to be so fun to watch.
Alright, guys. Alright, chat. We'll have a little sit down, alright? The last time we had to shill this Matcherino, we've had one code. One code used. 70 of you. You need 6 more codes claimed. Believe in you. Show some love, show some support to this ridiculous top 8, because whoever wins this tournament is going to deserve this prize pool as big as is humanly possible. But with that said, Noka looking ridiculous at the moment. Has won the last 3 tournaments he's entered, and this is the 4th. So if we see 4 tournament wins in a row, might just be seeing the start of like a ridiculously dominant legacy at the beginning of this game before it's even released.
Yeah, don't forget we're in closed beta at the moment. We're not even at the game's release, and let alone, you know, the early access coming out October 7th. So we're not even at a full release, and yet people are winning tournaments back to back to back, and we're looking at potentially 4 wins here. Insane work. And who knows, and we'll see where we're at the end of this bracket. And again, that loser semi is coming up in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Grab a snack, grab a piece to eat, just some water or something, and you're sure to hydrate and just enjoy, man. It's been some really good 2x KO so far here tonight, and it's been awesome to see, man. I'm very excited to see how the scene continues to develop.
Yeah, that is absolutely for sure. And you know, we're only down to our last 5 codes on that Matcherino before the tournament's over. It'd be awesome. You just go on there, link in, claim that code, and just contribute to the pot for free. And our top 4 is just ridiculous. Like the winner's final set was insane. Xando versus Josh is going to be playing against Mystic Smash as well before they inevitably, you know, the winner of all these sets faces Noka in the grand finals. But I do agree with what Chase said earlier as well. You know, we could be seeing the start of an insane legacy, like just before the game is out. Like, and that's one thing that's insane to consider, is just how high level everything is pre-early access.
That's the foundation for what we could potentially be seeing when the game does eventually release. And again, let's not forget, there's going to be a ton of different changes, so who knows, we may be even seeing a different game by the time the game actually ends up dropping. But look at this now, here we go. Loser semis, it is all to play for once again. Loser of this will end, winner of this will move on into the losers finals to play against Mystic Smash for a chance to obviously confirm their spot in grand finals. Xando, Josh, 2 players that have put their lives and everything on the line. It is time for an absolute banger. Let's get straight into it.
Now, Josh has shown a very, very healthy amount of knowledge and experience when fighting against Jinx. Makes it look a lot easier than some people have. The Xando's Jinx is nothing to, you know, like, nothing to downplay over here. Has been insanely consistent, and with that air throw, looking good. The break from Josh, prioritizing the life of Yasuo, keeping them alive. Break returned as well from Xando, but the zap is going to connect, and Xando would love that kind of situation because that means the end of Yasuo. Ooh, that is gonna connect. Last I saw, they were parrying the miniguns. Next thing I know, from the other side, holding that level 3. Look at that dash through throw. Great presence of mind from Xando. Once again, patience. And that patience, remember that patience I was talking about earlier, has the momentum, will slow things down. We saw it from Noka Winners Finals. We're seeing it from Xando right now. Funny little clash of the Jinx assists right there. Josh getting a clean opening hit, no break available as well, mind you, for Xando. Josh turned this into more damage, gets the tag launcher. Gonna turn things up with Jinx. There's the knockdown. The parry on wake up was good. Xando once again throwing them back towards the corner. Josh gets the wake up baited, forced to use the break. Double down, being wise to it. And the overhead into the 2S2. Jinx taken down. Right now, Xando looking insanely consistent, but that was a clean hit from Josh right there, going straight into the super, making sure that he can try and get the kill before the break was available. Didn't quite work out as Vi gets tagged out, is now building back that Grey Life. Super assist being used by Josh over here. Breaker being forced. Josh once again, that jump heavy from Yasuo. Very far reach
from Josh here at the minute. Confidence in the combos, confidence in the character, despite only having one of them left. Now Xando, no fury to work with. Zip and zooming around the screen as Josh, and I don't think anyone could have expected that there in that scenario. A little unfortunate for Xando as we move on into that final round here for game 1.
Josh has shown some insane consistency with Yasuo right there. Look at the standing medium. Immediate confirm over there. And this is being turned into so much damage even before any meter is spent. The tag launcher into the Jinx, gets the knockdown with the double drop kick.
Right. Zap here. Nice.
Yeah, there is no way out of that for Vi. Xando now down to the solo Jinx. Now this is for game 1, this is loser's side. This is the last life in the tournament that these players have, so the winner of this set will determine who advances on. There are no more chances.
Yeah, no, there are no more chances. This is basically going to be it. And look at this right now, and again now Josh just throwing out as much as he possibly can here, and Xando obviously going to be eating that up quite a bit. Chip-wise, Fury on the side for Xando. Parries were looking good. Gonna pop the Fury immediately, make all that Grey health back. But again, it's not gonna be enough as this hits OTG into the level 2. Confirm it completely. Josh looking incredibly strong.
Yeah, insane composure. Xando had a very, very strong round 1, but Josh making the comeback in round 2, potentially stealing some of that momentum. Immediately, you know, fixing up their game plan, making it more effective. But as we start off game number 2, a little bit of a combo drop right there from a good opening situation that Xando had. Tried to get the parry on the charged 6S1, I believe. Didn't quite work out for them. They are holding a lot of damage in return, but not opting to use the break just yet.
Not at all. Again, now Xando.
Oh, that's still
Quite a
high.
bit of damage. Yeah. A zap for a zap, an eye for an eye. And we're gonna go again.
We are
Still
being
having
gaming
fun.
right now. The low is gonna connect from Josh. No break available for Xando. They've kind of been in this corner situation for the past like 30 seconds. Okay, the air rocket did actually clip the Vi. Now Yasuo already passed through. We're seeing the handshake. Good block on the low this time. Xando not being opened up by that twice in a row. And this is the great opportunity for the Vi to be able to follow up the parry over there. Not going to matter because Jinx is on the other side of the screen. She's just outside of that parry shockwave range. But the throw is good.
And then getting Crater Maker now as well. Extra damage to add to that as well. Now Josh is going to lose that first character. That Jinx is going to go down here, and Xando again with 2 characters remaining though. Josh, a little bit more health than both of them though, but the parry here is going to be a big difference between them both now. And again, Josh is going to start to lose a lot more health. Switch to that Jinx, confirm it into that super. Beautiful work here, and Xando is going to confirm that Josh has lost that next round. Oh my god.
Your hope gone with the breeze.
Look at that standing medium. Almost got the confirm. The slash is going to be good for Josh. Eventually tried going for a little cheeky reset over there. Not quite sure. Break now available on the side of Xando. They did go for the S1 parry. Didn't quite work out for them. Josh now on the Jinx. Pushing things around. You have to pay attention to the Yasuo that's already passed through as the handshake comes through. Good jump against the throw.
Absolutely. Gonna go for the machine gun here as well. Nice stuff here into the bionic arms. Gonna catch the Jinx. We're gonna confirm that he down into the zap. Get as much damage as you humanly can here. Josh now gonna switch over to that Yasuo. Try to potentially mix things up against spacing. Very key, very nice stuff there from Xando to catch the Yasuo out on guard again. Get up attack though. Perfect stuff into the corner. We're not going to see the confirm, but we are going to see the down S2 hitting OTG, taking out that Yasuo, and now we're seeing Josh on that Jinx. Enough health here to take out Vi at the very least, but again, this is 2 characters that you're working with here, Falcon.
Yeah, this is a really tough situation to be in. I'm not sure if Jinx is able to punish D5S1 by herself. The parries were insane from Xando right there. Once again, we're seeing that sway throw, and that is going to be that. Xando tying things up 1-1. Seems anytime that anyone's able to get an advantage on Xando, they just absolutely lock in and just adapt. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing 2 players just constantly adapting to each other in the heat of the moment. Well, that slight delay on the timing with the 2L finds the hit, potentially trying to bait a push block or something. Nice.
Jab here to start us off. Yeah, no, very nice. And going into that overhead, we're going to continue. Momentum here. It's going to break. The break's going to fail. Huge punish here for Xando here. And now Josh is full victim to it. Into the zap here once again. Angle it down below. Catches the toes. Into the full punch here as well. Into bionic arm. The sequence is more than enough to take out the Jinx. And Josh on the back foot here once more against Xando.
Yeah, Josh really in a difficult situation. Xando is showing so much unbelievable consistency. Is now on set point. We are tied up 1-1. And Josh, bit of a difficult battle to fight. Xando definitely stealing the momentum right now, but Josh once again showing a lot of discipline, a lot of patience on the offense. Sorry, on the defense.
Oh my god.
Just find a bit of a happy birthday situation. Couldn't get quite much more off it though.
No, unfortunately, again, Limit Strike gonna obviously put you in a situation where you then have to try and find something completely different, just end the combo as much as you can. Nice little double dive kick here coming in from from Josh. Incredible pressure thus far. Xando hasn't had anything to work with. Vi's gonna go down almost immediately. The Jinx, last one left standing here, and again, a bunch of buttons being thrown out here once more. The slide's gonna catch here. Second time around as we get the handshake tag as well. Mid combo into the air throw here, Falcon.
Yeah, Josh playing really, really well right now. Xando does find the opening hit. Josh opting not to break over here. Doesn't really need to. And now Fury is available on the side of Xando. Level 3 in response.
Oh, perfect timing here. It might, I don't know if it's going to hit them both, but it'll definitely hit one of them, and that's going to be Jinx. Not necessarily dead, but a ton of damage done.
Ton of damage done, but speaking of which, there's the level 3, which is going to completely chew through any opportunity for Fury there might have been. This does mean that Xando does have the break available going into this final round. We have a little visual bug from the tag button over there.
Something to report while we're at it. Then the zap is going to come through, start us off very nice into the air throw here. We've been seeing that quite a lot recently, and a parry Gonna save them there from the bionic arm, but again, unfortunately, Josh wasn't able to get anything off of it. No momentum, not really being able to capitalize off of it. No punish there, and sadly, and again, once more now, Xando just conditioning very nicely, but tried to mix it up with a couple jumps here and there. Limit strike here for Josh. They're switching things up now between them both, and that Jinx is going crazy. Great tech here from Xando. Zap's gonna come through.
That has been the MVP of today, hasn't it? Is Zap Handshake.
Zap Handshake has been so good. So good. Especially in the air. With characters like Vi and Yasuo.
The level 3.
Ooh.
Counter poke with the ult. Josh not letting any staggers by them. As we are now in set point territory. This is a difficult situation for Xando to try and make a comeback in, but Xando being the very composed, very patient player that they are, if anyone can do it.
Yeah, it's Xando for sure. But the thing is Fury is very slowly, as you can see, it's starting to clock up now. We are getting to the point where that Fury is eventually not being a massive factor in this match. If they can keep it going for a little longer, Vi going to be acting as a human meat shield. Fury so close and so far away here, and again, going to catch him on the cross-up. Great break here from Josh. However, now, it's going to end up eating a whole combo for this. Yasuo could be down and out, and it's looking like that's going to be the case here. Xando's still alive, Fury on the board, 2 Jinxes left, and only 1 chance to sit in that loser's final side. It is all to play for here for either one of these players.
It really is. That's right, the air throw.
Woo!
Forces Fury. There's the overhead.
Oh my god, they need to not drop a combo! No way!
Goodness, the standing medium from Josh to close things out, which was almost an insane comeback from Xando over there. And just like that, Josh is going to be advancing on in the loser's side of things. And Xando, commiserations, had an insane run throughout this entire tournament. Josh going to be advancing on into the losers finals to fight off against Mystic Smash. Almost a perfect comeback, almost. It was tough. Like, even taking out the Yasuo over there is tough, because when you're solo Jinx and you have to fight against, you know, a character that basically just wins neutral a lot, and then with Wind Wall, it doesn't seem like an easy feat to overcome.
Oh, true.
But yeah, man, it's been an insane showing so far. It's been an insane showing so far. And Matcherino, you see that on the screen right there? That is only 3 codes. 3 codes we have left out of 50. If you have anyone that's watching that hasn't already, hit exclamation mark Matcherino. Be sure to contribute the free 25 cents you can to the pot. While getting paid out to the players. And they definitely deserve it. But we only have 3 of those remaining. If you did want to make an extra contribution to the pot, you're more than welcome to, of course. No pressure to do so. It's entirely at your own discretion. Here we are in the top 3. Also, shoutouts to Shea Benji, who's been keeping everything going very smoothly behind the scenes. You know, he pops up here and there to say his part.
Speaking of. All right, so here I am. Thank you so much for all of the support from everyone so far. It feels so amazing to be back, especially seeing all of these people from my Strive. Like, if I could honestly go on my Twitter right now. I'm not going to, but I could go on my Twitter right now and search up HAB Season 1 of Strive, or hop onto my YouTube. And if I look at the results from those events, it will be almost exactly the same as what we're seeing right now. Barry Bones versus Mystic Smash. You know, with the qualifier being a Xando match, I am completely in my element. I am so glad to be here and so glad to be back. But with that said, there are 3 more codes left to claim. So get off your ass, hop onto the Matcherino right now, and please donate these last 3 codes to the winner of this match, who faces off against Noka, can get the money that they deserve. And of course, if anyone's feeling particularly generous, if we do get over $100, top 3 will be paid out.
And you heard the man.
Yep.
3 of those codes left, Astra.
3 left. That's all it is, man. Speaking of the 3 left, we only have 3 players left in bracket as well. Again, that losers semis was a bloodbath, but it's about to get worse as Josh has to take on Mystic Smash. to confirm a place in that grand finals losers side. Obviously, again, Noka sitting in that winners side of grand finals. That's going to be insane. And as there are 3 codes remaining, there are also 3 players remaining. So get on that as much as you can. Get on it as fast as you can, because it is about to be insane. This has been Season 1, Episode 1 of Hearts Are Blazing. We thank you once again for joining us here tonight. It has been so fun to commentate this, man.
It really has, man. It's been such a treat, especially for me, you know, because a lot of my commentary is in a very different side of the fighting game community. So it's cool seeing a lot of like familiar names. You know, I like to dabble in many fighting games, so seeing a lot of like, you know, really familiar names, whether I've interacted with them, whether I've commentated them before or anything like that. And then obviously all the players that I'm familiar with, players and names I recognize, but I haven't seen them play 2xKO yet. It's been super awesome just to get into everything.
Said this before, it is very nice to see everyone from like so many different games just come together, especially for 2xKO. Really does feel like a massive crossover between the FGC. It's been so cool to see. But now let's talk about this losers finals up and coming. Here it is, Josh. It's Mystic Smash. And here we go here once again. Still first to 2 territory until we end up in grand finals here tonight. And it is already gone crazy. Everything, everyone is all over the screen at the minute. Mystic chipping out a damage here, Falcon.
That he is. You see Josh still sitting on that breaker. Mystic almost has one available. Sitting really healthy. Both players still, you know, a lot of life on both sides. That's available on both sides either, as Josh is going to handshake over into the Yasuo, is going to find the opening hit, forces the break out of Mystic, as Mystic goes over into the Vi for more pressure. It's push blocked at just the right time, so that Sway Throw did not work out for them. And Josh now finding the opening hit with their Jinx.
We're going into that tag launcher now. Brilliant stuff here from Mystic. Oh, sorry, from Josh. Well, Mystic obviously in the back foot here once again now, and that's taken down here as Jinx is all that is left standing here until a round can be taken here for Joshu. Again, 2 characters on very good health here at the minute, but again, we can never count Mystic out, especially with that Jinx now. But again, confidence in the combo, confidence in the character. We've seen it from Josh many a times before. Is it going to be the deciding factor in this round? Cross up here as well. Brilliant stuff here from Josh. It's not going to get the full thing. Mystic, again, trying to gain as much space as possible. Spacing very nice into the level 2. I think was expecting to confirm earlier on, but the level 3 from Mystic Smash going to go all the way down here. Brilliant hit.
That it does, but the zap from that high of an angle was actually a really smart choice there from Josh. There was Yasuo still on the ground, as we're going to see another zap. And unfortunately for Mystic Smash, that is going to be the end of the first round for them. But, you know, Josh stayed on that break the entire round, still has that available. Mystic almost with one available for themselves. Vi is going to get clipped by the 2L, forced to come off that break that I just mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good super, right? Not only is it very fast, but the ability to sort of angle it in various different directions just gives you so much versatility. So much to work with. Yeah, man, it's insane. Great punish. We're just throwing. Oh, okay, yeah, we're just throwing. Yep, I like it. Everyone's just throwing each other back and forth. And again, the zap now here from Mystic Smash off of the throw. Gonna guarantee some damage here.
Jump. Yeah, Josh finally forced off of that break, as Mystic is now going to be bringing them down to the ground. We're going to see a super over here. I'm more than sure we're going to be seeing a double down to potentially try and secure the kill, as the DHC into Jinx is going to be good. I've learned from the first set today, don't sleep on the damage that super does.
Stuff now throwing out some of these projectiles to try and create some level of space here at the minute. But again, Mystic not wasting any time whatsoever. Josh now gonna lose that Jinx here, and Mystic going for that 2H, obviously into the grab. Crater Maker, we have seen this many a time before. Get that B&B in, and now Mystic Smash tying it up. Rounds 1-1. Pushing that final round here, game number 1. Losers finals again, first to 2 here, mind you. Zap immediately off the cuff here to just get as much chip damage, and we're gonna get an instant response here from Mystic Smash.
Yeah, Mystic going for the push block into Zap, probably trying to catch any movement and trying to catch a button. Definitely went for it, managed to get Jinx out of there, got buy-in with the pressure. Now going back to full screen. I like the decision making right here from Mystic. Really playing out the neutral, how they find comfortable, but what a response right there from Josh.
Josh
Little bit of an
Very well
unfortunate
done.
combo drop.
Ew. Ooh, okay. Right. We're going into the machine gun here as well. Going to throw out a couple more projectiles, give us some tiny bit of breathing room. Here is obviously Mystic Smash. Oh, Josh. Throwing out that Yasuo, perfect time. Brilliant stuff here. Now we're going to switch to the Vi. Jinx forced to play in the back.
Now the Bionic Arm just flipped to Jinx. Mystic is going to have to convert this. Get a bit more damage on the table. That is going to get broken.
Kratos
Oh,
makes
tried
it
to get the confirm.
Quick block. Ooh. Nice. Very nice there from Josh.
Very little available for Mystic, and
Oh.
that air throw is going to be enough to close it out as Josh is going to move up 1-0 over here in the losers finals. And like Oscar said before as well, this is a first to 2. It's grand finals, that's a first to 3. So that means that Josh right now, potentially on the last game, unless Mystic can turn things around.
We'll see. Haven't been able to do so in that last game, but you can never count out Mystic Smash. The Mystic's been doing so well so far to just keep themselves alive, but Josh has been just like an absolutely incredible force of nature against Mystic. And now one character down already. Yasuo putting in the work there. We're gonna get the throw here immediately off of the handshake tag from Josh. The
Yeah,
parry
look at
from
that.
Zap. Yeah.
Yeah, I managed to flip Mystic. Unfortunately, a
Oh.
little drop right there for Josh. Didn't quite work out, but the 5LL challenge from Mystic does actually get the and the super is going to be enough to close out the round. Josh now on set point, looking to make it into grand finals unless Mystic can answer back.
This is the scary part, right? Now that you're on tournament point for, especially for Mystic Smash. Well, Mystic's got to find some sort of way to really dig down deep and get this back. We're gonna get the push block though from Mystic. Throw out the Zap while we're at it. Gonna go use the Vi to get the side switch here. Great throw here from them. Down S2. Gonna confirm that it's the Crater Maker. That's gonna do a lot of damage there. Jinx. It's gonna take quite a bit there. And once again, regular throw in the corner. 2S2. Switch out for the Yasuo here. And again, the break. Great timing there. Oh, he
Josh
didn't
didn't
hit
quite, manage to get any kind of punish on the break. Very too much. In the neutral situation, it just looks like they're extremely patient. I like the dash up challenge with the throw. Jump 2H is going to whiff, no punish.
Here we
A
go
scary
now.
move.
Very scary move. The Mystic. Down a character on that Vi. This is it now for Mystic. But Josh very close to shutting the door on the face of Mystic here now. And again, Zap's going to come out here. And that's going to be all over there for Mystic. The run is said and done. And Josh moves into loser's side grand finals. It is going to be a banger of a set coming up against Noka very, very soon. So that's going to be really good. Man, what are your thoughts on that match?
I honestly it's going to be very interesting to see because Josh, he plays very aggressive, like a very patient aggression. Noka, on the other hand, pretty much the same style, but is willing to slow things down significantly and then just really be patient, look for those hits. Either way, we've seen a lot of consistency. Miserations to Mystic as well, because honestly, he's just put on a hell of a performance, and then to make it into the top 3 over here. I know it's not the result he might have wanted, but still, what a showing. So commiserations to him. But yeah, man, I mean, Noka versus Josh in this grand finals, this is just gonna be sick. I'm just stoked to get into it, man. I'm just like, itching and ready to go.
Yeah, man, look, 2 veterans of the FGC, 2 of them that have had so much experience in so many different games here. But as we now boil down to our final 2, 3 codes remain here on the match arena. It's up to you to get the job done for us. As these players have been fighting to get to grand finals, we ask you to fight to put in a contribution towards this tournament. 3 left to go. All you got to do is log in, contribute, claim a code, and go ahead and do that. It goes a long way, especially for tournaments like this. So please go ahead and claim those codes. We are so close to getting towards that final goal.
Only 3 of those codes left. 3 remain. Out of the 75 people over here, I'm sure that there's at least 3 people that haven't quite claimed that yet. So if you could, that'd be wonderful.
You know what? I'm not going to delay the tournament anymore. I have 3 friends. After this bracket, before I do pay out, I'll make sure these are claimed.
Well, determination there by RTO. Obviously, that
This
is
guy is so
that is
locked in.
good.
He's
Yeah,
like,
man,
they
of
will
course.
get claimed.
That's
one
the
way or
job.
another.
That's the job, man. That's literally the job. You got to do it. Josh, yeah, Grands will be first to 3. It is all first to 3. Obviously, reset is gonna be a big factor in this match as well, depending on whether or not Josh is able to go ahead and reset the bracket, which will then force another first to 3 situation. Will be very interesting to see. We're hearing that Alawi, we're hearing that Yasuo be locked in here, and now Noka obviously rocking the vibe, rocking the echo. Grand finals, here we go again, first to 3. In order for Josh to win the entire thing, we'll have to reset the bracket, force another first to 3 situation, and would have to end up basically going through all of those 10 games to make it through to the top of this week's bracket. But again, Noka just 3 games away from basically securing a victory here, and yet another win on a very, very hectic weekend for 2XKO.
Yeah, what, like a 4th tournament win if he wins this one?
Yeah, I believe so.
In a row?
Yeah.
What a pick up as well from Josh right there.
Yeah, nice momentum here coming out from Josh, not wasting any time. Probably gonna just try and bring the fight to Noka as much as you possibly can here. And again now, coming out of the gates, just swinging. Nice Electra, going in for a second, gets the 3rd here. Gonna go into the Time Winder. We're gonna actually confirm a nice little combo off of it though. Josh switches over to that Yasuo. We throw the Time Winder to try and just condition him a little bit. There, grab's not gonna work out. Whiffs, great punish.
Yeah, it was a great jump back right there from Josh. Good way to answer. Starting things off strong. We're switching back over to the Jinx. We're going to be playing that full screen neutral. Looking in to check some of that space as well in the mid screen. And the zap right here is going to connect. And a big charge heavy into the jump 2H from Josh into the super. And that is going to close out the round very comfortably.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh, round 1 on the board here. Very dominant fashion. And against a player with a very hyper-aggressive team like Vi and Echo, you want to try and basically put the fight to them, ensure that they don't have any time to get started. But at the moment here, Noka hasn't wanted to waste any time whatsoever. Took the last one kind of personally, and instead was like, you know what, I'm going to press buttons and make sure that you are going to have to hold back now. However, Josh going to switch over to that Yasuo now. Brilliant stuff here so far for the side switch here. And look at this, pal. That is damage upon damage.
That really is, and it came off a really cheeky low as well. Josh right now with the corner situation. Wake up being used by Noka, trying to alleviate some of that pressure. Zap not going to connect. The bionic arm coming through is going to punish the monkey bomb. And Josh now in a difficult situation, but definitely looking for the handshake over here into the Yasuo. Following that Zap, and what a weird interaction. It actually clipped on the final bits of the hit.
Switch out as well here for the Echo. Arguably Noka's strongest character for sure. Chip, damage, gonna take out the Jinx, but again, rounds don't stop. The momentum continues going. They're gonna continue pressing buttons. You think you lost a character, it doesn't matter. They're gonna keep going. Now Yasuo again being forced to just try and make their way through. Fury being butted out. Beautiful hit for both of them. Vi goes down.
Echo took a lot of damage off that. That's not Grey Life either.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh
my god.
Okay.
Unforgivable skill.
Hey man,
Josh,
look.
Is that the first loss that we've seen from Noka today?
Has Noka dropped a game?
We
From today?
no, Agubagu got one.
Yes, I believe Agubagu did take it. Yeah. I'm looking at the
Double
bracket now.
check the
Yeah.
bracket real quick.
You gotta make sure. You gotta make sure.
Gotta check the evidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Can't be spreading misinformation on the internet here. Ooh! Huge hit. Happy birthday scenario for Noka. That Time Winder, you can see Yasuo's health starting to decline very quickly, and Yasuo is gonna potentially go down here very, very soon. A little bit of health starting to come back. That gray health starting to build back up here for Yasuo. But Jinx now seems to be in the eye of the storm here for Josh.
What a combo. Oh my god, that was sick. But yeah, Yasuo not dying over there could have been a problem for Noka, but doesn't even matter. It was very consistent. The air S1 is going to connect. And just like that, super to close out the round as well. That was a much different performance to the previous game.
Very. Sometimes you got to take that one game to just kind of like discipline yourself, ground yourself, and be like, all right, how do I deal with someone who's playing like this? And I feel like Noka has been in a situation like that before. But look at this again now. Josh got started almost immediately. Echo took a ton of damage, as did Vi. But again, that Glory Health is starting to come back now. And again, happy birthday.
It's the same situation again, Astra. This time, Josh had to use the break. Take both those characters. The Zap is going to connect. Wasn't close enough for the launch. And Noka switching over to the Vi, moving really equally underneath. Josh tried to confirm the hit, didn't quite work out for them as we're going back into the neutral situation. But speaking of confirmed hits, Noka gonna catch that straight air to where turn this into more damage, drops the ending. Josh now with an opportunity, got a happy birthday situation over here. Sitting on 3 bars of meter as well. Vi is going to drop out over here, but if you're able to kill off the Echo, that's going to do an insane amount for you going into this. All of that gray life has not been built back. Vi only a touch away from death.
Scary stuff, right? Parry from Josh, though, and Noka falls once again.
This has been back and forth. Right now, Josh has shown an unbelievable level of discipline in how he's doing his offense. Zap Handshake truly has been the MVP of today.
It has, right? We've been seeing it so much.
The empty jump low is going to connect. Josh now taking out the Echo. Still managed to avoid taking the damage himself. The 5 LLs are going to connect, and we've seen Noka make a solo Vi comeback earlier on today. I wouldn't count them out.
This is insane. Here from Josh, the confidence in the combo, great aggression so far. Setting up the wind wall again. I think airborne for a little too long, and that gave Noka the get a punish in here for sure. Into that 2H, we're getting into the grab. Crater Maker, potentially no. We're going to wait to see what happens. Level 3, we're going to block it. No, we're not. Here is Josh.
Oh, I thought it might have been an anti-neutral jump to bait. But yeah, the press didn't work out for them. Josh now, 2 games. 2 games. What a way to start off the grand finals, especially when you're in the loser side of the bracket.
Right? But I don't think anybody was expecting that level 3 to come out.
No, Josh the losers. That's what I need to know.
I don't know, man. Something's definitely awoken for sure. For him here, and wow. Gotta really respect the way that things are being done here as well. By Noka's side. Push block we're gonna be a big factor here as well to give Noka a little bit of space, but again though, Josh's aggression has just been so good.
Oh my god, you
So
see
nice.
that? Backing off, running straight in. Trip guarding that jump. Good throw break as well from Noka. Completely being wise to it. That rocket is going to connect. It is going to get confirmed.
Oh yes.
Right, there's the
oh
overhead.
yes.
Okay, the wake up. It's being used. That 2L is going to connect, and you know for sure that Josh is confirming that. I think every single touch they seem to get with Yasuo, they confirm it.
We're gonna come out here as a time winder also does here as well. Jump heavy, right? Nice stuff here from Noka to get us some nice damage here as well, though. Jinx is gonna eat a lot of that. Well, try to get the ground bounce into a combo here, but again, wasn't able to do so. As we're gonna get the Vi to help us out here for now. Great side switch.
And going straight into the super as well. Don't know if they had an opportunity to break Fury available on the side of Josh. Still one, like the no rounds. We are gonna come off the Fury. Trying to go for the air throw, the level 3.
Oh, wait! A little too late. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that. Josh's level 2 came out at the perfect time, shutting down a chance for Noka to get the counter off of it. And I mean, I saw the vision, but damn, that's unfortunate. Oh no. Josh has been so dominant here, folks.
He really has been. He really has been. And over here, we're just seeing like Noka go for the corner combo. This is the situation that Noka wants to keep you in over here in the corner. Look at all that damage on Jinx as well. Things are really racking up. Switch over into Echo as we are going
Nice.
low this time, and it's gonna find its mark. Jinx down to only a sliver of life. It's a great opening situation right now for Noka. The overhead does get blocked. Good defense right now from Josh.
Nice overhead there from Echo. Is Noka really able to pile on the
parry.
pressure here? Great parry from Josh though.
Oh, and the cross up is going to connect, and Noka very healthily taking over that second round. We are now moving into a final round situation over here.
Throw the time winding down immediately. Give yourself some space and whatnot. Essentially double foot dive here from Josh. Nice little throw as well. Into the corner,
Okay,
great
those-
stuff. Oh, okay.
And the zap, just like that, literally the star performer of the entire tournament.
Wait, okay, brilliant stuff though. Is Josh.
First block beam catches both characters, no confirm though. He catches both characters like it mattered. Echo is already dead, but
Yeah.
speaking of which, Josh turning this into a lot more damage over here. No Fury available for Noka. Combo drop. Still has a situation. There's the Fury. There's the bait.
Oh,
From
beautiful.
Josh. And slash. We're going into super over here. And just like that, Josh
Unforgivable.
resetting the bracket. Off that, if I'm not mistaken, is that the third game?
I believe so, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a reset.
And just like that, we got a reset bracket. This is not the result I thought we would be having like straight away when we start grand finals, honestly.
Yeah, neither. Honestly, neither did I. But I think the great thing about a reset is now Noka has a whole 3 games to work with. Try and basically find that groove. Trying to find that beat that he's been missing out on, especially on that previous set. Parry it all the way through, but again, Yasuo was ready, lying in wait. Oh man.
The overhead. On the defense, good blocking the overheads this time. The defense from Josh, good challenge as well with the 2L, and that is going to find its mark. Noka's Vi in a lot of danger at the moment.
Blocked in there from Yasuo, and then Josh gonna take out Noka's Vi immediately. That Echo, we've seen it work miracles before. Can it work a miracle once again is the question here. Break gonna come out here from Josh, and that's gonna give him some level of momentum. Great side switch here once again. Oh yes.
Right, Noka in a prime position, almost caught the Yasuo over there. Almost enough to get the kill. Good throw tech. Now going back to the neutral situation, that super jump is going to be clean for Noka, going to find the hit. Now Echo turned this into more damage. I think it might have been a bit too far out over there, but watch above. It comes down from the heaven. Kiss up, comes off the Fury as well. Noka tried to go for the cross under, didn't quite work out. I think that punish to throw with. And that is going to be curtains for Echo.
Take a break, they said. Most certainly did take a break. Josh is going to go ahead and take that first round now. And again, dominance definitely in flow here as Noka's going to fall down to the zap again into the handshake as we saw before here many a time before 2-0. But now Noka's slowly starting to get a combo in. As the break comes out here, Valk, it is giving him a lot to work with.
Yeah, definitely. Parries. I like the choice from Josh just to back off over there, go back to the full screen. Neutral is going to find the hit over here on the air tech with the Yasuo. Going to confirm it and extend it with the rocket. This time we're getting a little bit of a follow-up from Jinx. Anti-air didn't quite go the right way. Is going to get punished for that by Noka's Echo. And now the situation that's going to follow up over here for Josh. We have to see how that plays out.
Oh my goodness, man.
A lot of damage.
Delton blows to the corner here once again. Into the forward throw.
It was a really good throw timing. You saw the Yasuo assist being popped. Couldn't quite come out and help. Didn't matter anyway. And we are going to go Crater Maker. No
God bless Crater Maker.
Now. I mean, we know that this guy is insane. And I never thought we would see him on the back foot quite this much, but you know, that performance right there was really good.
Well, challenges tend to come out from everywhere. And you can never be too sure who you're going to run into in bracket. And I mean, Josh has been such a treat to watch, for sure. Well, that Echo, we've seen it from Noka, tried and true here now. Brilliant stuff here. Great combo from Noka. Gonna confirm that with the Crater Maker, obviously, into B&B. Are we gonna double down? No, we're not. We're gonna wait in the corner, get the hit on the get up, and now confirm that we have a round in the bag. Noka is going crazy now. And again, one round left between either one of these players to claim that first point. Definitely a lot more back and forth than we saw in that previous game, man.
Oh, that was such a good jump back and bait on the burst. And yeah, I agree with you. Really, really good back and forth. Okay, using that Echo assist so wisely.
Oh!
Great back. What an answer from Noka right there. Tried to go for the cheeky dash up throw. Didn't quite work out. Oh, sneaky stuff.
Walk up throw. Try to pick him off the ground potentially. And again, now Timewinder being thrown out. Great overhead stuff here again from Noka. Just gonna give Vi a lot of leeway to work with here. This is the handshake tag. Boom. Helmbreaker. Beautiful. Now we're gonna take you right down for a ride. It is the Crater Maker. Two characters with very similar health left. Josh with a ton left on that Jinx. Again, 1v2 scenario here. As we're going to throw out the Yasuo, Echo going to get a little bit dumbfounded there, but the Bionic Arm taking a slight amount of damage here now. Josh on the back foot here once again, and now Noka is going to confirm that. That's going to be game one to Noka.
And yeah, that looked like a really, really tough situation to try and work yourself out of in that corner. That was the perfect sweet spot that I'm sure Noka wants, is just to keep you over there, keep you under pressure, worm around, and just get hit for it.
Absolutely, man.
But crazy, man. Like we had a 3-0 to reset the grand finals. We got one game on the board for Noka over here after the reset.
I mean, if your name is Noka right now, this is the point where you're now going to be like, all right, this is time for me to fully lock in. It's now time for me to really just push forward no matter what the cost. Now try to ride that momentum, ride that wave of momentum, and potentially even try to claim a 3-0 of your own here. Maybe could happen here. But again, Josh, we've seen the way that this player works. That work rate will simply not let them lie in wait. Brilliant stuff here. The break. I'm not too sure what that was about there. The wind wall going to be thrown out here, and the tornado going to go full screen here. Nice, beautiful stuff here from Josh here once more. Confidence in the combo. Nice little throw break.
Okay, the zap is going to connect. In the stomp as well, wind wall being set out. Josh now going to start out the Cyclone. Oh, he caught the Echo and he's above the actual Bionic Arm. Gets the punish on Vi as well. That was such a good presence of mind situation from Josh right there. To be able to punish the Vi, do a lot of damage to the Echo. No Fury available as well. So this is looking like a really comfortable round if you are Josh. And if you're Noka, it's looking like it's a lot harder. But if there's anyone that's going to be able to do it, it definitely is him. Just like that. This is basically, I think, well, like a 2-3 touch situation. I'm not quite sure how Echo is gonna deal with this. There's the first hit. Great confirm as well from Noka. No break available. Fury now on the side of Noka. Whether he opts to spend this or not is entirely at his own discretion. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Clean to H as well. Gets the anti-air. Fury now available on the side of Josh. Both players sitting on this resource. Josh opting to break it at D1, doesn't want to deal with any of that Oki. Oh, that's right, this is as close as it's ever going to be. Oh my god, the chip from Fury. I didn't even think about that.
Fury works in mysterious ways, man. I've seen some very interesting stuff with Fury and the way that it works, and chip damage is certainly one of those things, and it's worked out so well here for Josh in that last round, that last game. Noka obviously now trying to really put on the pressure. Happy birthday scenario into the Helmbreaker here. Brilliant stuff. Now we're getting the tag launcher down and out. Here we go. We're going to wait a little bit, get it into the Delta blows. But Josh pressing buttons, trying to find the way out of the corner. Going to drop though, unfortunately, as Noka now is going Komodo is going here once again. Tag launcher back down, and that's gonna secure the Yasuo down and out.
It really is. Josh now down to the Jinx. Two healthy characters on the side of Noka. A lot of meter as well. No break available for either of these players. So this Echo is going to be doing a lot of damage over here that Josh has no choice but to hold. And just like that, Mixed Fury coming back up. Josh most likely not going to want to spend this. That was a clean confirm.
Very clean confirm, man.
Oh, this is a cool route. Never seen that.
And level 3!
No
way!
If it works, it works.
Fair. Great anti-air though, I guess, as Noka took the fight to Josh in the air, and that's going to confirm, that's going to kill for sure. Round on the board here for Noka. Nice, we're just going to sway through, but unfortunately here for Noka, Josh was able to catch him very nicely into the throat. Level 1. Use the zap, chip out as much damage as you possibly can. Gonna go again. Massive boom here as well, and Yasuo gonna capitalize off it very nicely here.
Yeah, Vi in very dangerous territory. She is gonna get taken out over here with that super. Now Josh, two healthy characters. Seeing that solo Echo with Fury. Having that Fury available is huge if you were a solo character trying to make a comeback over here. Air throw is going to be good. It's going to force the Fury, however. The 5L challenge from Josh. And the confirm.
Oh my god.
Well, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen someone do the S1 wake up and do the Fury dash cancel off it, but the zap is going to be enough. And Josh now tying things up 1-1. This is post reset, as I'm sure you can see that in the middle of the screen at the top. So this is now really just the next player to win 2 more games is going to be taking Hearts of Blazing 1. And I think this is just honestly the best kind of set that we could have hoped for, right, Asura? It's just a back and forth constantly between both these players.
It makes it way more interesting than your standard sort of washout 3-0, right? Because again, it gives so much more for people to just kind of indulge and enjoy way more. Especially us. I mean, this set has been so good to watch. And it only continues to get better. Continues to get better. Nice parry here though from Josh to start us off here. Nice. Into the break though here from Noka. Gives himself a little bit of time, but again now the charge. Full charge punch here from Vi. Gonna push Josh there into the corner. Take out the Yasuo Jinx. All that's left standing here right now though for Josh.
That she is. We'll have to see if the solo comeback is possible. That zap is definitely a good way to start things off. As we're seeing the double stomp over here. Goes for the meaty throw that does get text by Noka, being aware of it. Okay, going for the raw overhead, choosing not to follow that up. Just wanted the Oki, and Noka did find the hit, but it did trade with the Yasuo assist. Didn't quite work out as they planned.
Ooh, the handshake tag to get out of that situation using the Echo there as a dummy was real smart stuff there. Nice use of the zap here from Josh and Noka, but we're going to go through again. We were just told this earlier on today. Projectile invul on that level 1. Bionic arm just going to see it through and absolutely take out Jinx.
That was a really good play as well from Noka because they were just punishing the greed from Josh to use the zap to hit the Echo. But if you're only hitting the assist character, you're opening yourself up to the Bionic arm from Vi. Clean counter hit. Gets the conversion. Hits the ground. As we can see a little bit more of an extension. We're going to get a super over here as well from Noka, who's going to be taking out Josh's Jinx. This is a good situation to be in. That solo Yasuo has no Fury available, only 1 bar of meter. And a clean hit confirm as well off the Echo assist. Noka now in the comfort zone. Has you in the corner against Vi Echo.
Brilliant stuff here as well. Great momentum here from Noka. Push that forward, and again now they're pushing into the corner. Delton blows. Beautiful stuff here onto the ground here. Once again, going to wait for the 2H to potentially switch into that Echo. Get the overhead here. Great mix. Push block here from Josh as a response though. Down S2, and again, chip damage more than enough to set up Noka. 2-1 up currently. 1 game away from guaranteeing victory after the reset.
It's crazy. I think it's only one game away for Noka.
You know what's insane, man? It could go either way here. I mean,
It could. I mean, we could be looking at a 2-2 over here. Right now, it looks like Noka's definitely starting to find their groove a lot more. It looks like the engine is definitely a lot warmer than it was earlier on in the grand final set. But Josh, no slouch themselves, is over here for a reason, has been playing insane the entire tournament.
fully agree. We've lost a little bit there. Beautiful stuff here once again. Now we're gonna get the electrics to start us up here very nicely.
Oh, cheeky stuff right there. Rocket passing through the Yasuo. Hard to block stuff. We're seeing like that. Pacing gets the meaty 5L. Noka might have guessed wrong, thinking it was a throw. And just like that, that is going to be echoed down. And these guys have really been good at just sort of making the most of every single touch that they get.
Wow.
Air throws is going to get followed up as well by Josh's Jinx. That's out the monkey bomb. Alright. Push block. Vi is going to get punished by that. That was a great decision right there from Josh. And a cheeky dash under as well does get the kill. And just like that, Josh taking a round for themselves. It's starting to look like that 2-2 outcome might be a lot more possible.
Yeah, I think I have that feeling. I was just thinking about it. This could be pushed to game 5 for sure. Potential is absolutely there. And if Josh continues with that momentum that they did in that previous game, or that previous round, sorry, then anything is possible here in that scenario. Again, double stomp here coming out from Jinx. You get the get up attack here as well, just to give us a little bit of time to breathe. Yeah.
I like the idea. There's the handshake over into Yasuo. Great blocks from Noka right there.
Solid block string there. Holding it down. Yasuo throwing out the wind wall here. Brilliant stuff here once again. Going all the way up.
2H. We are seeing more over here from Josh. Taking out the Echo over here. I mean, you're taking out a really big part of Noka's team.
Yeah.
They get a lot of value from the Echo. The Time Wonder is being used. This is not going to work out. 2-second cooldown at the moment. Good block as well. Hey, that zap is a really big opportunity as well for Josh. Hitting on 3 bars of meter. Does drop the combo though.
You can afford to use it here. Gonna parry the entire thing actually, but that's not gonna matter again as Josh takes down Noka. And we are going to that game 5. That final game. It is happening 2-2 as Josh confirms the kill. And then at the end of the day, there has to be a winner. It's now do or die for either one of them, man.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is the kind of grand finals that I think we both wanted, really. I'm sure everyone else.
Some Vi's neck over there, bro. What was that? Anyway, moving on. Nice electric here. Brilliant stuff here. So far, so good.
Nice, we're getting big combos to start off this final game as well. Oh, the jab mistimed. They get punished by Josh. Forced the break from Noka. This is a great situation for them to be off the break this early into the round, though. The clean 2H taking breaks. Josh returning one for himself. We've seen this stab, just really biding time, waiting for that Yasuo to come back, just so they could force the handshake.
Nice block string here. Great push block as well here from Noka. Josh has been playing out of his mind all bracket now. It has to be soon, but do S2. What a catch.
Yeah, that was a hell of a read from Noka right there. That was a great challenge. Okay, wind wall being set out. Don't have to respect Time Winder over there. Did fall into the bomb. It is going to mean Echo gets taken out. We are looking at a very honest game now between both these guys.
Yeah, we are indeed, man.
No Fury available for either player. This is the first round. This round is actually going to set up, you know, a momentum really for the final game over here.
Let's go! That's how you use the parry. That's how you capitalize and get something off of it. Get the parry, go for the level 3, expand and use that damage as much as you possibly can, because a lot of times what we'll see is that, you know, off the machine guns or even just off of Zap, you'll get a ton of different people parrying, and then they'll parry the entire thing but get punished at the end of the day because they're not capitalizing on. Yeah, Fury getting popped here for Josh, and it's already a round.
Fury pop, it came just in time, but getting clipped by the Echo over there. So unfortunate for Josh. Noka now on tournament point. It's air throwing Josh. We've seen him convert these the entire tournament over here. Noka sitting on the break, not choosing to use that right now. Does get a hit with Echo. He is going to confirm that. Depending on the side Wonder Super. I'm Wonder Super even. Great combos.
Break on those as well. Brilliant stuff here in the corner once again. Switching out into the corner here once more though. Josh with the zap. Switching to Yasuo very quickly here. Brilliant stuff. The cross up not actually going to hit this time around because of the break. Good timing there from Noka. Great recognition. And again, Noka smells blood in the water. Gonna go for the down S2. Set it up. There's the vibe. Gonna get the side.
Under.
Beautiful.
Which sides right at the final moment, just switching over. Crossing under.
The handshake tag,
Zap.
man. It plays so well.
Oh, look at that, Noka once again just punishing the greed on trying to do more damage to the Echo when Vi actually isn't being hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Surely a Fury spend it does get baited
Oh,
by Noka.
yeah.
This could very well be a final situation. We'll have to see how Josh responds. That is going to be a clean opening hit for Noka. Spending the super and with the Helm Breaker and the standing medium, that looks like that is going to be that as Noka closes out Hearts Are Blazing.
Oh, man. Congratulations to Noka, 4th bracket added with a championship to his name. And I mean, look, this is, you've got to feel for Josh, who had an absolutely insane run. I believe lost in that winners round 2 and had to go throughout the entire bracket just to make it into that grand finals reset to lose game 10. It is what it is. It is unfortunate, but congratulations obviously to Noka for pushing forward, getting that entire win, winning the entire bracket, becoming the 2nd ever technically Hearts Are Blazing winner after Yamini. So it has been a very, very fun bracket.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone. What a ridiculous run. I mean, honestly, so many emotions right now. I was feeling kind of like, you know, like I wasn't feeling super optimistic going into this event. You know, I was as prepared as I could be, but I don't know, hard to put into words, but essentially seeing such an amazing turnout, such amazing commentary, and you know, an event running smoothly, just like I like it. It's something I can be really proud of. So thank you to absolutely everyone involved. And I only have 2 real requests. For 1, if you enjoyed this tournament, be sure to turn up next week. Number 2, keep on supporting absolutely every single one of these events that are going on every single week. And yeah, if you guys want to close it out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just the only thing I have to say is just shout out to Oscar. I know this is the first time that we were commentating together, and I personally had a great time. It was awesome to see all the competition, and shout outs to Shay and every other player involved and everyone that helped run the entire tournament. It's been a blast.
Yeah, no, man. Look, thank you for having me on. It was an absolute blast. Obviously, we got to share the mic for the first time. Thank you to everybody for listening in to us as well. I had come into this with a slight fever, so if it ever felt like I was just talking, it may have been that I was just talking. So once again, thank you guys for having me on for a second week. It was an absolute blast. And yeah, that's it from us. Follow us on our socials. Support the stream as much as you can. I'm gonna leave it to Shay to say the last couple words.
Thank you so much. And yeah, just to clarify, because Cloud is in the chat right now, yes, 100%, NA is allowed to enter. Anyone entering from outside of EU MENA just has to make sure they have an eligible account. And if they do, hit me up. We'll run a connection test, unless, you know, you've already entered other events and I know connection's good. And then, yeah, we'll be sure to have you in. Events run every Sunday at 6 p.m. UTC +1. We are going to be having a time zone shift when we hit October, but I'll make sure all the assets are updated at that point. But I've been Shay Benji. Your commentaries this evening has been Falcon Asura. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.